Yo, hello, hello. Fair warning, we're supposed to get some like nasty storms this evening. So if for whatever reason the stream randomly drops, that would be why. But yeah, so it's December 24th, Christmas Eve, funny enough, in 2033. We left off with Kyle Bradish was just our one and only target in free agency. We did tons of shaking up on the offensive side where Ethan Bass is now our right fielder to make way for Achilles Perez to start at short, which is the least we could do since he just won Rookie of the Year. That was the biggest change. We did make some we made some trades to acquire our trade to acquire Junior Cyprian from the Giants. It's another big time get for the team, to be honest. So looking forward to that. His pitching BABIP is low, which stinks, but he's really good elsewhere. So hopefully he's not even letting balls get in play. And I mean, here's the thing, right? We have a really good defense. So with that being the case, he has good movement, home runs allowed. The ball should stay in the park. Good defense behind him. Maybe the good defense can somehow counteract that poor pitching BABIP sometimes. We'll see though. Ultimately, the reason we're chasing down Bradish on that little 1 year rental is he would be like our number 4 or 5 starter. Probably five. But yeah, and then we're poised to just obviously be the same exact team we were, if not even better, which is crazy to say because Lamas and Gonzalez are our new backups. To do with that what you will. So them being backups is pretty crazy. Um, so yeah, we're gonna keep rolling along. Hopefully Bradish signs soon. We're gonna have the Hall of Fame voting results coming up, international amateur free agency signings, spring training along with preseason predictions, and then obviously ultimately opening day. Speaking of yeah, dev labs are coming back too. Those will be trickling in over time. Still got a long way to go on all of these though to see the outcomes. I'm gonna change this just can I do we'll do league and org. I don't know. That might be overkill because I would love to follow the trades without having to actually go seek it out. Yeah, there's a new report on Goodley. Remember, he was the guy we thought would go in the Rule 5, which is crazy he didn't. But the Guardians claimed him on waivers from Pittsburgh on the 23rd. So, little random update. Right now, it looks like, funny enough, Bill Ramirez is on track. Everybody else is frustrated or struggling, except for Jeffrey Davis is excelling to increase his eye. We'll see what happens, though. Jack Perkins heads to Miami on a 2 year deal. Smith Shawver goes to Toronto. The rest of these we can just read all. Roll Lopez, random scouting discovery. He's not good at all. Classic, classic. I think what we'll do. Okay, Cade Smith heads to New York, so he's staying in division. He landed a 2 year deal with him. Second year is a team option, so he'll be interdivision. Probably wait on the trade block is very interesting. I think what we're gonna do, we're just gonna sim to international amateur free agent signings because we literally have nothing else to do other than just wait on Bradish to sign. So that's what we'll wait around on. Can't believe Irva didn't win MVP again this year. Freaking Dave Romeo, dude. Crazy. Also, how's it letting me hover stuff while it's loading? It's kind of crazy. Oh, nice. Achilles. Okay, that was today. Woo. Achilles Perez had an outstanding result for outfield defense, by the way. His arm, range, and air all improved. Yeah, so he's capable in the outfield. He'll be capable at the corners. So there's that. Now, at that point, do we just move Bass back and Achilles is just the because what is he? Okay, so he's a let's just compare the two. Let's just make this easier, huh? Oh yeah, there's a new bot in action, by the way. Athletics run scored. Charlotte Marlins 8 to 9 at the bottom of the ninth. Okay, so okay, well, they're similar. Okay, but a short 60, 60. Turnable play is 10. He has a better arm for right. Okay, so I just think Achilles goes to right. His arm is better, which is much more needed in right field. He has a better turn double play rating, which is going to be more valuable in the infield. Other than that, they're now as far as his actual position ratings at the corners, Perez does have him there, but they're very similar on the infield as a whole. Yeah, we'll just move Bass back. That'll be easier too on the brain, just because yeah. Just because I'm so used to Bass being our shortstop anyway. That way we don't have to change anything. Um so that's the play. Works for me. Boom. Achilles Perez, a right fielder. He probably will drop from a what you call it. Yeah, from a 60, but that's okay. Still a 55. Still a 55. Breeze, every time a dev lab email says outstanding, it's like you won the World Series without playing a game. Yeah, for real. Any of them that come back good, at minimum, just normal, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yo, what's up, Perry? How's it going? How's it going? Yo, Ed, good to see you. Yep, A's fall short. I was wondering if I would show up. Why is that, man? Didn't have faith? Wait, Jackson Merle, he retires at age 31. That's crazy. They can do it this late until the offseason. That's pretty cool, to be honest. Dang, so actually age 30, was it here? It calls him age 31. Age of retirement 31, but up here. Oh, he ended his playing career at 30. That's why. Finished with 27.4 WAR. Um, had a career 127 WRC plus, 61 stolen bases. He got caught 22 times. Yikes. 182 homers. Nutty. It's been a good part of the day. Watch tutorials, outstanding stuff. I appreciate that. Hopefully, hopefully you found them really helpful. And of course, if you need something explained better or have more questions, I got you. Just say the word and I will do my best. Okay, so no one made it this year. Kimbrel got most of the votes at 71%, Votto at 66. After that, it falls off a cliff to Garrett Cole, Chris Sale, John Lester. Chris Bryant is now dropped. Dang, he got 0% of the votes in his first year. Yeah, I've only been setting up my save, haven't gotten to play yet. I feel you. I feel you. Gunnar Henderson, I think, should be franchise player, but he would sign for just 1 year. Interesting. Okay, so are you at the end of yeah, I agree by the way. He is their franchise player. Are you at the end of the first season? Just so we have clarification. Because let's see. Is he still an ARB with them in 2027? I think so, right? If so, that would probably be why. But if he's still coming up on arbitration, so if you go to your salaries tab, 5678, you're in September. Okay. So if you click the finances tab bottom left on the money sign, yo, what's up, CX? And then you go salaries for Gunnar Henderson for you on the screen. Does the next money total for the next year in 2027 have an A with parentheses? I'm pretty sure Gunnar would be due for ARB again. If it has an A with parentheses, that means he has arbitration. That's probably why he just wanted to negotiate a 1 year deal, which that don't mean you can't increase the years to be longer and sign him to whatever you want, though. Or well, try to anyway. Like, here's a good example, right? We'll just use Simon Jr. So Simon has ARB next year, and then he also has it in 2036. But if I wanted to go ahead and extend him long term, see, he'll ask for 1 year because he knows it's just trying to buy out an arbitration year. But I can go, like, if I wanted more, I'll bump the years up, and then right here, hit this apply long term demand, and it tells you what they would want for that amount of years. And then you can negotiate around this as well. You can, like, lower it back down. But yeah, so the reason he's probably doing that is because they're an ARB, it's on a year by year basis, but you can buy out their ARB years, is what it's called, and just go ahead and sign them long term, which is what we did for Jordan Irvin, actually. Should I wait to season end before I offer contracts players I want to keep? If you want to, you can. You don't have to. There's no harm in doing it at any time, to be honest. Because of course it's not like Football Manager, where teams can sign your players if their contracts are expiring within like the next 6 months. They can't come in and sign them on a free or anything like that. So if you wait till the very last day, that's totally fine, or you can do it early if you want. Something to take into account is they can get more expensive if they keep playing really well, right? So if the better their stats keep piling up, like for example, Ethan Bass, where we literally ran it down to his last year. This upcoming year is his last season with us. Had we signed him like 2 or 3 years earlier, this probably would have been closer to like 25, 30 mil instead of 37. But because his track record is so consistent now, if we put it on just MLB, he expects more money, which is understandable, but there's just a trade-off of if you invest in a player early or not, you can possibly get them cheaper. I got back to OTP, Sandy Alcantara and Harris. What did he do to you, man? Or is Sandy on your team? Is he throwing games? He throwing games against you? Wait, the way I worded that is weird. Is he playing for you but doing poorly? I guess is the gist of it. All right, now we'll just sim over to. Whoa, no, I screwed up. I forgot to put in another dev lab. Unless that's why it's clutch. That's why the queue is clutch. It automatically puts somebody in there. We are so lucky. We are so lucky. He wasn't doing anything. I got him off the team at the deadline. Oh, okay. So he was just doing terrible, and you moved him on. Did you get a decent little? Did you get a decent return for him or nah? I think you're very attractive. Okay, so Bradish likes us, but there's still other teams in on him. We'll see what happens. Willie Cortez, another setback for Atlanta. Paul Skeens. Oh no. What? No way. Dude. He's now out for another 12 months? Holy crap. That's insane. Because he pitched like half of a season last year, got hurt, and he was out for like a year. He was coming in on like 2 to 3 months until he's fully healed, and now it's 12 months again. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. All that money again for them. 56 mil just sitting there. Yeah, you can queue them. And believe it or not, Neptune, that could have been something that had been in the game since the dev lab was added like 2 years ago in real life. And I literally just learned about it this year. To be fair, it wasn't advertised as far as I know. And it wasn't in my dev lab video because at the time I did not know it. It existed either. Yeah, he was. Yeah, so like the injury happened all the way back in June 28th. And yeah, we're in January. He was due to come back soon, and then there was just a breaking news email that he's out for a minimum of 12 months again. And he's 31. That sucks. Like obviously he's on 3 Cy Youngs. He's on like GOAT status. But now this literally, I mean, 3 Cy Youngs is probably a Hall of Famer regardless, 9-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year. But by the numbers, he would miss the mark if like he were to fall off a cliff now, which is crazy. But a 3-time Cy Young winner. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Ward contract expiring 2026. He got 12 million and wants 30 million. I don't want to offer him 30 million. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, if he's expiring, then you can just let him walk, or something I can't show you now. But there's a thing called a qualifying offer that a team can offer if it's their if they've there's some rules in advance for a team to be able to offer a qualifying offer. I think they have to be eligible for one to begin with, and then they have to have spent the entire year with you, not two different teams, I think. And a qualifying offer makes it where you're kind of offering them a 1 year deal of a set amount. If they turn it down and go to free agency and sign somewhere else, you get a free compensation pick, which is cool. But only offer the qualifying offer if it's someone you genuinely don't mind coming back on that 1 year deal. And if they're already asking for the same amount as a qualifying offer for a contract extension or more. If they're asking when you try to talk to them and extend them, they're asking for less than the qualifying offer, they're definitely going to take it, and there's no sense in offering them one because then you'd just be better off signing them to a regular extension than overpaying. Jet Williams headed to the Tampa Bay Rays. That's a pretty big grab for them. All right, we got international amateur free agency. I cannot remember what the pool looked like. I'm gonna be honest. All right, we'll just sort by. Wait a minute, we don't have a relationship on this view. I just realized on my IFA view. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Scouting accuracy, risk, relationship, and we'll just put it. We'll keep scouting accuracy at the end. There we go. All right, we'll just short. We'll short by relationship, very strong, and then we'll take a look. Okay, Vinny Tanguma, 30 out of 60 already. We do only have high accuracy, but he likes us. Does what he needs in order to be shape. Um, Arturo Rodriguez, he's a reliever and he's fragile. I'm not big on signing relievers in international amateur free agency. I mean, they're not terrible. Right now, I think Vinny's really good. Let's see by just regular potential now. The highest would be Xavier Zamora. Why is his name so cool, by the way? Xavier Zamora. And his nickname is Gorilla. Like, that dude's just a beast, apparently. Insane on base guy. I mean, minus the strikeouts. He would strike out a bunch. But his BABIP, he's like an old school player. Kind of crazy. Josh Alvarado, holy, he's got like the holy trinity of personality, loyalty, adaptability, work ethic, baseball IQ, and low financial ambition. He can play second and third, can't play short. He can play first. He can play corner outfield, no center field. What's weird is I don't know how all these lows and averages equate to high accuracy. Jorge Castillo, his nickname is Lou. He's durable. Tony Guzman, nickname Anvil. Wait a minute, I remember this guy now because of his nickname. Not a great defender though, unless yeah, no outfield range. Roberto Nava. Okay, I like this guy. I like this guy. Yeah, for sure. A way to see that actually, it can kind of help with your planning, is if you head to MLB at the top, and then you can just hit transactions. Right here, there's an upcoming free agents tab. You can click that and make sure you have it on all players, and then you can just do a quick glance by sorting by overall. And I mean, heck, you can even filter by position. Maybe you're like, do I want to re-sign my catcher or not? Because what could be available. This shows you everyone that would currently be expiring. Now, keep in mind that these dudes can still sign a contract and not be a free agent, but it does help you get an idea of who might end up as a free agent. So you'll see this upcoming offseason, Roman Anthony, one of our own players, Ethan Bass, he's currently projected, unless we extend him. Kalen Culpepper, who they actually have on the trade block right now. Juan Villarreal. They're projected to be like the big four by overall. Funny enough, Gunnar Henderson is here. That's kind of funny that you were talking about him. Still looks pretty solid at age 32. But yeah, you can check that out. And then you can do the same for your team, by the way. You go to your team tab and then just organization, upcoming free agents. And then this is everybody we have expiring. And while I'm here, something you want to do as well is click actions top right. It's by my face cam. And click the offer all minor league free agents, minor league contract extensions. That money doesn't actually count against your budget anyway. But even if these dudes, even if there's some here I technically wouldn't have brought back, it's okay if they sign a new deal. Like this guy, I probably realistically wouldn't have extended again. You can sit here and go through every single one if you want. What I'd rather do is just mass offer everybody. And then from there, later on when I go through and manually do cuts or whatever for dudes who, like I was saying, this dude down here realistically would get cut, I would just, release player. So yeah. Yeah, you can see it for your overall players here too. Now, anybody who has a demand out here, in the demand column, which I am using a custom view. I don't know if default has it. Okay, default does have it. They're less likely to accept a minor league free agent deal. Now, your MLB players that are up here, the game knows not to automatically offer them a minor league free agent extension. It won't send one to them. It'll only send it to actual minor leaguers. So you don't have to worry about like upsetting them because you sent them one or whatever. Okay, where were we? Nava, I think. I do like Nava a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and shortlist him, add him to the targets. Who else did we like? Let me just start over. I ain't gonna lie. Josh Alvarado, his name is Creole. I do like this guy. I'm a little worried about this accuracy situation here, but Jorge Castillo, I'm just not a big fan of anything below 50 BABIP. I gotta be honest. Tony Guzman, he's solid. He's not a great defender. Roberto Nava, I like him. I don't think his power will actually. Okay, he's already on targets. I don't think his power will actually be there. I mean, it's only 5 points behind everything else, but yeah, I don't know. I just worry about that. But he looks like he'll be a good defender. Jesus Villalobos, first baseman. He doesn't look terrible. Danny Figueroa, not a great defender. David Pisano, he's probably the more developed of the bunch so far. Like a lot of stuff is already 30 minus his power. It probably won't make it. Vinny Taguma, he's also nice, but I think I actually like the other guy better. Mario Alvarado, he's also dope. His BABIP potential is only 45 though. His gap power is crazy. So your 40 man, think of it as your like your well, it's another word for it is secondary roster. 40 man, we go here. So I have my active roster up here and then 40 men over here. So anyone that is going to be on the active roster has to be on the 40 man. The 40 man basically allows you to have a reserve players. So there's obviously people on my 40 that aren't actually at the MLB. Like if we sort by team on this column and we go down, this is where it starts. All of these dudes, this is the guys that are they're still minor leaguers, but they're protected from the Rule 5 draft. So to protect somebody from the Rule 5 draft, once that rolls around, you'll put them on your 40 man. So think of this. I'm trying to think of like a good soccer, like football comparison, but there's not exactly one, I guess. Hmm. Yeah. So think basically that's the best explanation I give. Anybody that has to be on the 26 has to be on the 40, and then whenever they're on the 40, it's funny. I didn't realize Bricky School was Chelsea. That caught me off guard. Um, Anybody on the 40, I'm pretty sure they get a league minimum. Yeah, they get a league minimum contract as well, which is pretty cheap, obviously. Now, dudes who are on here that don't have a league minimum contract yet, that'll happen for me. Like, for example, the Jose Mendez guy, as soon as the next season rolls over, his will become a league minimum deal. So, active roster are the dudes that are available on your pitching and lineup screens. Secondary are dudes who are still in the minor leagues. Well, that's not totally true. Anybody on the secondary that's not on your active are still down in the minor league system. And now, obviously, these can get filled up. So you're like at a max of 26 if your league hasn't had any evolution yet. That means they're recommended to get promoted. Now, sometimes dudes will have a red arrow, but that won't be as common because see the way I do it is I let the AI control promotions and demotions, and then I only control the promotion and demotions of guys that I shortlist, which are the dudes who have all capped names or they have like a lock beside their name. There's little like padlocks that are hard to see for you guys probably. You'll see it's on these dudes, and I don't control them. That's the AI saying, "Hey, these dudes should be promoted." Um, so yeah, like Bell, it's recommended to promote him up. But since I don't control them, the AI can do that anyway if they want to. That's why you don't see any red arrows, is because they're already like moving dudes down that the AI thinks should be moved down. And the dudes I have locked, the AI aren't controlling the promotions and demotions of. But that's what that means. Yo, what's up, Max? I need to dive into base game again. When's the last time you played it? I guess the counter side is that is I need you to sit me down and explain tournament teams to me in perfect team. Okay, let me sign an international average free agent. 3 months ago? Oh, okay. Not that bad. I guess it's a little bit, but not yeah. I can't lie, I think Nava might be my favorite. I don't know actually. Let's compare Alvarado and Nava. Naturally, Alvarado's avoid Ks is rough. Elite base game builders will have easier transition. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I guess the thing for me is like, right, so the tournaments, not the perfect draft tournaments. I understand those obviously because you just draft random players, right, from a pool. And then the regular tournaments that have specific rule sets. You can build tons of tournament teams with cards that you own only, correct? Is that how that works? And then you just enter them? Yeah, I don't know. I think I still lean Nava. Like, he has 10 more power, 5 more eye, only 5 more Babbitt potential. By current development, Nava's better. I think, but 10 more gap power, 10 more Void Ks. As far as defense goes, yeah, he's a better defender as well. Like a good outfield range or good outfield defensive lab, Nava could play center if he were to hit like 60 there. I think we're going to try for Nava. Offer contract. He wants 3 million. We're just going to save all of our money. We won't offer it out again because naturally other teams are probably going to go in on Nava. We'll see what happens. So we'll save the rest of our money. Yeah, you build tournaments based off the cards you have. I'd probably recommend doing some more sort of save different errors so you can get a feel different. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is pretty crazy, huh? When there's dudes with like 100 plus perfect team stam anyway, and then they can pitch like 9 innings. I would assume. Yeah, I can't lie. The dead ball era stuff seems for some reason very appealing to me. I want to see. Whoa. Okay, British is way down here. He still favors the offer. Oh, it's popular. Okay. After several years in the league, yada yada yada. Okay, Miami's running it up. That's fine. We have all the money in the world to blow. We maxed out our budgets. We literally have nothing else to do with our money. Um, so if they want to keep running it up, we can. He's still probably my favorite starter that wants a 1 year deal at this point. So we got to get in a bid war. We got a bid war we will get in. Hayden Dirk obviously was one of our own, but yeah, there's a crazy bid war going on for him. The Dodgers have ran him up to like 65 to 60 million per. This is an interesting contract by the AI that they've negotiated though, because I feel like I've never saw the AI negotiate a player opt out after the first year, which is pretty cool to be honest. That they're trying different things to make it work. Okay, a bunch of minor league free agent would be's, just very early extensions on them. Roberto Nava, what's it? He likes the offer. Okay, Arizona's in on him as well. We'll see if they counter offer or not counter, but try to one up our offer. Like Corneo, Jose Feliz, Brown, Bell. You need like 6 or 7 pitchers. Okay, that's something I was wondering about. I can't lie. Okay, yeah. So Arizona went in. I think we'll go ahead and do. We're gonna go ahead and max this out. Again, we're gonna go ahead and force these other teams' hands. 6.9. We'll max out our international amateur bid. All these job offers every year for WBC teams. Nothing else there. Not even a full 26. Okay, okay. Yeah, because I guess at one point is there like a diminishing return for just keeping drafting hitters whenever you don't have to. You know what I mean? Like I guess that could passively mess with the AI some during the sim if they're like feeling inclined to switch up the roster or something. Okay, Dirk signed. We do get a supplemental second round pick. See, I was talking about the comp picks earlier. Ed, we do get a comp pick since Hayden Dirk. We offered him one. He turned it down and he went and signed with another team. So we get a free second round pick. Obviously, the fans aren't happy about him leaving, but he's on his way to the Dodgers. Of course, he got a bag. It is a player opt out after the first year. Then it drops to 56 with a team option at the end. So good for him. Good for him. Bradish. He likes our offer again, supposedly. We'll see about that. 100 signs with the Yankees. Shane Bieber signs with the Mariners. Well, they gave him a 2 year deal. Well, second year as a vesting option of 180 innings. When's the last time he hit that? Okay, like he hasn't hit that since 2022. Got it. Pretty much a 1 year deal. Dirk to the Dodgers. Cade Horton to Toronto. Nolan McLean, $197.5 million deal with Texas. Whoa. Yeah, they gave him a 5-year deal to his age 36 season with a vesting option, requiring 25 games started in 2038. Okay. Trey Jameson. Cuero, he was one of the more popular um, catching free agents out there. Christian Campbell heads to the White Sox after being with the Red Sox for years. He's putting on the other Sox colors. Herrera, even though, yeah, he had the torn labrum, he's coming off the injury. We did let him walk. Wow, they gave him a bag coming off of a torn labrum. The Yankees gave him 30 million per for 3 years. Like, I get it. Maybe that's not like a bag, but dude, there had to be a bid war instigated for him because he was okay for us the last 2 years. He wasn't great by any means, even below average if you want to look at it. Depends if you want to do glass half full, half empty. But yeah, that's wild. Our old pitchers got paid. Good for them. Good for them. All right, preseason began today, so a lot of players will start to sign. Oh my gosh, except for Bradish apparently. So not only are the Diamondbacks trying to compete with us for Bradish, they're also trying to compete with us for the international amateur free agent. By the way, they just won't screw off, will they? All right, we're staying in. Um, yeah, they want to do that. We can do that. I'll keep going. This money's going to go to waste. More WBC offers. Pre-tournament begins. Is your tournament held in Willemstad? Oh, interesting. Brian Abreu heads to the Dodgers as well. World Baseball Classic qualifier set. Group A is going to be Puerto Rico, Cuba, Canada, and Panama. Group B is USA, Mexico, Italy, and Great Britain. Group C, Japan, Australia, Korea, Czech Republic. Group D, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Netherlands, and Israel. So, wow, Venezuela and Dominican Republic. That's tough. Japan and Korea is interesting. I guess at this point, wait a minute. Ooh, this is dope because a lot of our players are probably getting caught up. Like Liao is probably Australia's star player. At this point in 2034, the WBC is going to be a lot more interesting. Like, imagine what Canadian players there could be. When are they going to do call ups? I wonder. You know what I would love? I'm actually putting this in my notes in case I didn't already on my phone. I would love if we could get uh emails. Because like I've said this before. A lot of you guys have probably heard it, but I've made a like a wish list for the upcoming game, and because I don't think it happens. If it does, someone please tell me how. Um, email. I'm gonna add this to the wish list for like future game. Email notifying you of WBC call ups from your org. That would be sick. I would love to get an email breaking down everyone that got called up from my entire org. Yeah, exactly like FM. Yep, exactly. Okay. Okay, great. Now the Guardians and White Sox are in on him as well. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to set a breaking point at some point on those negotiations, but all right, let me save real fast. Spring training is in a month roughly. Looks like we'll be playing the Astros. Game one of spring. I want to go see though. I want to go over to WBC and go look at the teams. Yeah, for sure. I think that'd be really cool because otherwise we have to look here and wait on them to disappear from our team. I think because obviously if Calvin doesn't get called up, something's rigged or he has some dirt on somebody or something for Australia. But I want to see so we can change MLB at the top to World Baseball Classic, and then let's switch teams to we'll just go Australia. Okay, so they're still blank right now. I don't know. Okay, wait, when's their first game? It's January 24th, February, March. Okay, March 9th. Never mind. Call ups won't be for a minute. Dang, they play Japan back to back? Okay. We'll keep an eye out on it. I think the way I always noticed before is we'll be simming along through spring and then I realize my players disappeared. Did that just say we play? Oh, wait, no. Regular season is going to be against Houston. I saw Houston in March twice, and I was like, wait, since when do you play the same team back to back in spring training? But it's already posted in the regular season schedule and not the spring training one in a month. That's what got me. Also, our tickets. How do we do? Damn, I think I overestimated a little bit on the ticket prices. We sold like 2K less, like 2,200. Wait, no. We sold what, 9K less season tickets this year. Probably because I increased the price is all. That's on me. Which I think we also had 100% fan interest going into last season because we had just won the World Series. So that could be part of it. 35 might not have been bad, but that's okay. Yeah, our fan base is still, obviously our loyalty is still poor. We gotta get the fans to come around over the years. It's gonna take a long time, but so they're still pretty fickle as far as, they're like, yeah, we like you, but not $35 like you, even though you've won a World Series and have like multiple superstars and sell tons of jerseys. Oh, dude, okay, that's Matt Brash. I was like, wait a minute, caught me off guard, and I was like, Bradish, wait, we did okay. He still favors us. Nava still favors our offer as well. Let's see what happens. Yo, what's up, Christopher? Okay, Nava signed. Nice. All right. Well, first thing we're gonna lock him, add him to our. We can remove him from targets. Add him to our favorite prospects. His bars are reset. Cool. How does he look at DSL right away? Oof. So he's already a 50. Scat power and I would play right away, but I think what we'll do is we'll let him sit in the complex. He's probably gonna get auto promoted anyway. We'll get a new report on him. So stoked about that. In AL and NL, are the styles of baseball different? In AL and A. Oh, you mean AL and NL? No. It used to be. It used to be a little different. Um, it used to there was no DH in both leagues, but that became a thing eventually where there's a DH in both leagues now. One league used to still require pitchers to hit in, well, whatever spot. It would typically be like the ninth spot of a lineup. But yeah, there used to be no DH in both leagues, but now there is, and that was the only difference that was around. Horwitz is headed to Colorado. Him and that gap power there, that'll probably be like really good for his career. Okay, Bradish finally signs. So what should have been like an instant he goes into the fifth spot, by the way. What should have been like an instantly done off season. He made sure he milked every last dollar of it. I don't blame him. I don't blame him though. Let him bull. We'll go ahead and just do middle relief. Here's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and get prepared for spring. So we're gonna go 6-man rotation. Dixon's still out for 6 months. I think he can go back on the injured list. Yeah, yeah. Bradish garbage. Oh yeah, I forget you have Bradish right now. He doing terrible for you. Hang on, how did he do in his Baltimore years here? So 2026, he put up 3.9 WAR, by the way, 116 ERA plus, then 2.2, 102 in the years that he would have been with you in your save right now. Then he went to Texas, did pretty solid. I mean, he's been good, like 2+ WAR pitcher every year of the save. I mean, 1.9 right here. Wait, that's between two teams though. So we're just doing a little 1-year rental. He fell off in the past year with Milwaukee, but and Miami. It's a 1-year rental. He's a number 5 starter. It's not like he's, top 1, top 2 for us. So we'll see what happens. Semi pissed. Clayton McCullough pulled Yuri Perez today after 92 pitches and 7 perfect innings. Blake Walker comes in and gives up 5 runs in the 8th. Our closer gives up 3 in the 9th. Yeah, it's crazy because Breeze came in here and was like, the Marlins managed to hold on. And I added a chat bot, by the way, that posts MLB scores for any teams that I add. If you guys have a favorite team you want me to add to that, I will. Obviously, I have the Braves, and then I added the Marlins because Waves, and then I knew Christopher was a Marlins fan too. Added that. If there's a team you guys want me to add, when they're playing a game in real life, it'll give you, like, how you get notifications on your phone whenever your team scores or something changes in your favorite team's game. Um, it'll pop up in chat as well. So I can add whatever team you guys want me to. But if you don't want me to add any, that's totally fine. Marlins still won, but damn, can't believe they didn't let. Yeah, I know. That would have been insane. Didn't they have a habit? I don't know if it's been a thing in the past, or not. But didn't they have a habit of doing that with Sandy also? Right now, I don't think we have anybody up that I want to be our 6 starter. Whenever everybody gets promoted for spring, we'll do it then. But everybody over here, it's not going to be any of these guys. For spring, anybody that would typically be like a middle reliever or setup. Like, what's his stem? His stem's 40. We'll give him long. 30, 35. Basically, anybody 40 or higher. I'll just put on long. Carlos. Landon. Okay. And then over here, we'll just go ahead and do 55 just to be safe. But the AI is really good about not letting pitchers go deep into games in spring. All right, Bradish is here, though. That's out of the way. Trevor Lornick. Clemmy. Clemmy gets 40 million per? Hey, I'm not mad about it. It's the Phillies blowing. I mean, okay, he's been good. Okay, he's been pretty dang good. But I don't know. They're crazy. They're crazy, if you ask me. Yeah, SBS analytics team always get in the way. Just let the boys play their game. No one can predict injuries. Yeah, it's very annoying, especially whenever it's a pretty big like milestone like that or a big like achievement. Just confirm the budget's 55, 14, 6. Not wait, the international amateur free agent cap went up, by the way. I have that hard lock. This is the first time it's went up in a minute. So it's weird that it did that. 12-2 is still the baseline. All right, sweet. We'll drop a save since some things change. Baseball ball, it's a walk. Another word for the walk. So once they get 4 balls in an at bat, a pitcher throws 4 balls to them, they get an automatic walk to first base. Or there's a thing called an intentional walk, which is where a team can elect to just not even play out the at bat. They just say, "Hey, we're walking this guy." They'll do that to players who they consider like really big threats. I know you don't know a lot about baseball, Ed, but you should look up Barry Bonds' stats and look at his walks during back in the day because he was really good. He would get intentionally walked a ton. Now, there's also a strategy in baseball to walk um, the current hitter, even if he's not a great one, but he's like an okay one. They'll walk him just so they can face a worse hitter after him on purpose or to set up like, I don't want to confuse you too much, but you can do it on purpose to put someone on first base to set up a double play. There's different little like strategy parts of the game like that. Well, Hernandez is actually excelling to increase his catching defense. I want his arm to reach 50 so bad. Bubich headed to Chicago in his age 36 season. He's out for 2 to 3 months. Hey, good for him, man. Age 36 season, a ruptured ulnar collateral ligament, I think is what that says. And he gets 16-2, and he's out 2 to 3 more months. His agent is the GOAT. Oh, he's 27. I was about to say, what is this doing on waivers? But he's kind of like a lottery ticket at this point. Him being 27, this is like how he actually looks. Yeah, you understand? Okay, okay. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just how many walks they get. Teams do that to polar bear. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Polar bear Pete. I like him a lot better whenever he's not on the Mets. Rushing heads to San Fran. He gets 19.6 over the next 3 years after being with the Dodgers since obviously entering the league in 25. He's keeping it in Cali at least and just going to San Fran. Josh Owens is headed to San Fran. January 31st now. Okay, new report on our new international amateur free agent, Roberto Nava. Okay, nice. His contact went up to 30. His current contact, it says. So no big dips. That's actually reassuring. Pretty excited. I'm looking forward to seeing where he gets ranked and if he does get ranked. That's what we need to look at, by the way. We should look at new prospect rankings. I think they'll drop either right before the season. I can never remember whenever they auto drop. You can request them manually if you have the ability, like if you have that on the settings, but Cyprian's overall drops to 55. That's okay. Literally, that's all that changed. His movement went up, but his overall dropped. Okay. Oh, Nova's potential actually went up to 65. I missed that earlier. Okay, spring on the 21st. The only other thing we have to worry about is not missing dev lab timings. That's it, and that's 1 to 2 weeks. And then spring coming, it's going to auto promote everybody on our 40 man. That's something else about the 40 man, Ed. For spring training, it automatically brings everybody up that's on your 40 man to the spring training roster, which isn't a big deal. Oh wait, roster selection deadline is today, so we'll see which of our players disappear. No one's gone yet. I mean, I'm judging this off of Liao. If Liao doesn't disappear to go play for Australia, then he's got something on like Australian Baseball Federation or something. He's got some dirt. I'm interested to see if we have any players go play for the US too, because obviously that's one of the harder teams to get into. All right, let's see. The deadline should be passed. They're still here though. Surely our players would get picked, unless they won't play for qualifiers. Do you think I should put Polar Bear on DH because he's awful at defense and on bases? That's definitely a valid strat, but as long as he's not better at defense, so like even if he's bad, he could still be better than someone. You know what I mean? Um, Else defensively, that would have to play there in turn. Basically, yeah, your worst defender should be your DH. That's still a good bat if you can help it. Like in our case, that's what we're doing with Perini, right? Like he's not a bad bat, but his outfield range is just average. His air is below average. His arm is average. He's kind of just average at the corners, which it'll suffice, but he's not better than like Jeffrey Davis at left field, or in right is going to be. Oh wait, we gotta force start him back at short. Woo, accidentally just scrolled on this. I wish that wasn't possible. I wish like if you scroll your will on these by accident, I'll try to scroll down sometimes like that, and it'll change it. I wish it wasn't possible to do that because I guarantee I accidentally screw up some players sometimes. So we can put him back on none. But yeah, you're on the right track. I don't think it'd be a bad idea to put Pete at DH if you have somebody else who can play good defense. What else was I doing? What else was I doing? Oh yeah, we was trying to see if players got called up. I'm gonna see him another day. See if it changes. Oh wait, now it's saying it's today. Then what was this? Today is the final day. Today is the deadline, and then it's saying it was on the 7th instead. Not a big deal. Okay, so I guess it's just the 7th. Okay, now did our players disappear? No. Let's go see if the team's filled out or not. WBC. Let's go to Australia. Oh, wait, he's here though. Okay. Wow, yeah, he's far and away. Holy crap. He's far and away their best player. Bazana just 31 now and looks awful. Like, wait, did he never make it in this timeline? No way. He just didn't make it. It was always a 40. You can't say he wasn't consistent. What the heck happened? Cleveland gave him one game started and said, "Nope, we don't want to play with you anymore." Man, I like Bazana in real life. I can't. That's kind of crazy. Yikes! It's up to Calvin Liao. He's gonna have to carry Australia on his back. See, that's the dope stories that the WBC can create, man. Brendan Badeau. Is it Badeau or Badoy? By the way, so I can't remember. Okay, but now though, I swear I thought they would like disappear from. Whoops! I went to the Braves out of a Braves fan habit. I haven't done that in a long time. Yeah, so he didn't disappear from here. Maybe it's after the games actually start because I swear they disappear from your roster. Still here. Okay. Yeah, now I guess we're just good to sim to spring training because people haven't been auto promoted yet. As well as let's just go ahead and ask AI for the lineups on both sides just because it's not a big deal, but also for those that missed it, I said it way earlier when I first started the stream. If the stream randomly goes down, it's because we have really bad storms here right now. So if it randomly goes down, that's why. But so far, so good. Yo, what's up, pleb? Good to see you. Good to see you. Have you been deadlocking? Yeah, let's just go ahead and go to spring. Wait, let's get new scouting reports on everybody. We'll check out rosters for the WBC. I think that could be something really fun to start doing. No? Not since with you and Odie? Oh, okay, okay. So I think you and I played together since we last played with Chris too, right? Like that one time for a little bit that day. Nice. New report in Bradish. That's a little reassuring. He still looks fairly normal. Just getting brand new reports on everybody just because. Perez, by the way, we figured out a way to do a workaround where Perez is going to be the right fielder because he had a successful outfield defensive dev lab. And his arm is better in outfield arm, which is obviously more valuable in right field. Um, so therefore, Ethan Baskets has stayed nice and cozy back at short. Although he was a very selfless guy, he was willing to do whatever was needed. Ryan Gonzalez, Willits, Carlos, Davis. Hoping Davis can be successful with his Ironman. Oh, Phillies move on from Juan Villarreal. They trade him to St. Louis. He was an upcoming free agent. So Villarreal's headed to St. Louis. He's a switch hitter headed to the Cardinals. And what's unique about their field, like it suppresses home runs, I think, but only against one type, right? Like more so. Okay, more so versus lefties than righties, but he's a switch hitter. So it doesn't suppress them massively, but they are more suppressed, as you can see, compared to just like average. Okay, what'd they give up? They get Villarreal and $300,000 in cash from Philadelphia and dealt Bryce McCarty, 70 potential reliever, Alex Alvarez, 35 potential reliever, and a relief pitcher, Jose Garcia. Okay. That's like one thing. The trade AI is so much better this year, but there's one thing. All three of those are relievers. Like, let's make sure they're not like a hidden starter. Okay, 3 pitches, 50 stam, potentially a starter. Not really. Let's be honest, right? He don't look good. But the headliner is clearly Bryce McCarty, and it being a reliever every time for a headliner in the AI trade for a big player like that. And for those who don't know Juan Villarreal, he was an international free agent that came over from Cuba. I think it was 2029? Actually, yeah. And the Phillies signed him, and he has big power. Like 46 homers, 100 plus RBIs 3 years, 40 plus homers 3 years. Strikes out a ton, but I mean, he's like he was their Schwarber pretty much. So pretty huge player, and yeah, that happens often where it's all relievers because they come out of these drafts having the most potential as well. So the AI are valuing the ratings, that potential rating, regardless of position and stuff. I wish there was a way. I know it's probably hard for them, but I wish they could like tweak it and make it perfect, right? It's way easier to say than do. What do you mean, dude? Just fix it. Just make it perfect. But it would be cool. It would be cool. Oh, Hernandez, outstanding result on catching defense. Huge. So his arm went up by 5. So it's now at least 50. That's nice. It just looks cleaner. Catcher ability went up by less than 5. Catcher framing improves by 5. Nice. His framing, dude, the fact his framing even got better. Huge, huge. Okay. Just new reports and everybody requested them on. How's Liao looking? Same old same. All right. Development lab. Now we got to get one more of these in here that we want, and then we're going to fill out all these others in 1 to 2 weeks. We got massive results back from the dev lab. We'll see how those go. Let's see, who's up here that we haven't done? We did Jordan Irvin already, no? Where's he up top? Jordan. No. We could do Jordan. I mean, he's already. Let's just make him greater. He'll just be the GOAT. All right. And then we'll fill those out when those are done. Lamas, Scrumstad, Ed Enriquez. Did much change with him? His stuff made it to 50 now, and his potential movement went up to 55. Holy crap. That is dope. Now he has like no longer 45 stuff. His BABIP is still 45 versus both, but he's about to go nuclear this year. I hope. Lyndon Bull. Detusli's his movement went up to no, that's in September. Never mind. Severn Lund. Serrano, he's just our utility guy. drop a save real quick and let's go look at the WBC rosters, assuming they're actually all populated now. First, I want to make sure they actually didn't disappear from our. I'm hoping Jordan Irvin made it for the U.S. Surely he had to, right? You don't win MVP last year and finish second for MVP this year and not get an invite. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's see if they got any sleepers on any of these teams. Okay, so Australia, obviously, their headliner is Calvin Liao, one of our own. Pretty proud about that. On the pitching side, it's Brendan. I'm gonna go with Bedeau. I don't know if it's Bedeau or Bedoy, but Bedoy does sound cooler. Canada. Okay. Okay, respectable team. Specifically the pin. Jonah Tong and then Nick Pavetta at age 41. I think it's dope, by the way, that even if they're not on the team, obviously they can continue to play for their national team. That's really cool. Soroka. Why did I know Soroka? Oh, even if they're retired as well, which happened in real life, they can continue to play for the national team if they want. But yeah, they have okay pitching. Their pin is respectable. They got Cade Smith, Eldon Stratton. This guy, where did he come from? Named to the MLB Draft League. Drafted. Okay, the 2029 draft. He was drafted by the Angels, and then they have traded him to the Brewers. So he's like a newly generated player that's made his way up. Will Hines. Okay, on the offensive side, not as pretty, right? Definitely not as pretty, but a few decent little average guys. Owen Casey, Tyler O'Neill, Bradbury, Jared Young, who's retired, and then Elijah Smith, who actually don't look bad. All right, for Cuba, naturally a lot better. 22-year-old Victor Gomez is their star on the offensive side of things, an Orioles player. Ed probably wishes he could have this for his Orioles. His save right now. Paez as well. Juan Villarreal, Jordan Sanchez, a former national. Okay, respectable team. Rick Perez with some big pop. Pitching side, Raul Tovar. He was an international free agent. He's still with the Guardians his first year. He put up 3.9 WAR his first year over. He's 33 now. Felix Herandi, Luis Morales, and that's pretty much it. For the Czech Republic, yeah, sadly, obviously their team struggles as it does in real life, but it'll be really cool if there'd be like a random Czech player generated man, kind of like how Liao is done with for Australia. That would be sick. That comes through and just dominates. Dominican Republic, yeah, I mean this is the team to beat, right? Them in the U.S. probably. Johan Duran Cyprian is there. He's one of our own. Fernando Cruz is a former player of ours. He's there. Um, Wait, no, he's not either. He's not who. That's not the Fernando Cruz I thought it was. I didn't realize he was only 23. My bad. But yeah, Fer is a former player of ours. Yeah, they're gross. They're gross. Javi Rodriguez, who plays with the Angels, is insane. Junior Caminero is still very good. Juan Rio, who's 25. Juan Soto, who's 35, is still great. Wait, Rafa Lee's Laura. Or Lara. This guy. He didn't have a good year. He hasn't had a good year in the MLB the past, like his only 2 years up. He's interesting. Yeah, their team is really good. Ellie De La Cruz, he's still with the Reds, by the way, till his age 36 season with the team option. Good for the Reds. 3-time MVP, by the way. DeVries, Rivas, yeah, their team is just so good. It's that there's just tons of 50s not going to be in a starting spot. All right, Great Britain, Jazz Chisholm, Nate Eaton, Harry Ford, Lenny Scanlon. That's pretty much their headliners on the offensive side. On the pitching side, they have Zach Hankin. Wait, he plays for the Long Eaton Storm. He's in a. He actually plays in the British National Baseball League. I want to scout this guy. That's actually really cool. He's like the GOAT over there in the UK. Apparently, because like, look at this, leading in FIP minus WAR, which I mean that's a full season for them, I guess, because obviously that's only him starting 12 games. Innings pitched as well. Like this dude just had a GOAT year over there. So that's really cool. Their best pitcher is genuinely a pitcher in the British National Baseball League. Second nationality of Irish. That's really cool. Gary Gilhill, Tristan Beck. Do they have an active MLB player on their team? Martin Johnston plays for the Manchester A's. He's also the British National Baseball League. This dude should be in the MLB, man. Like, obviously, it keeps switching to OSA whenever I click on a retired player. That's pretty cool. Chisholm's, oh, he's in Double A. Ford is with Toronto. Okay. Israel, Horwitz, Hinkle, Carrick, Bader. Oh, this guy, I didn't realize he's from Israel. This guy's pretty good, I believe. Ah, he's decent. He's decent. Oh, second nationality. This is Israeli. Hassan bin Wakil. I probably said that wrong. Okay. Italy. Ed Enrique. Wait, Ed is from Italy? Oh, wait, second nationality. Props for Ed. He could have went and pitched with Venezuela, and he chose Italy, the weaker of the two in baseball. Aaron Nola retired at age 40, by the way, still showing up for his country. Shout out Ed Enriquez. I totally forgot that he had a second nationality of Italian. That is sick. Okay. Kyle Till, Rupp Perini as well, and Lamas. Wait a minute, dude. We're gonna be cheering for Italy. We got to. We gotta be hoping for Italy to do their thing. Shout out Lamas. He doesn't start for club, but he'll be starting for country. Perini, and Ed Enriquez. That's pretty cool. Oh, you're giving us 115? All right, noted. Noted. We're checking out the WBC teams. We just discovered Italy is going to be one we passively cheer for because we have Ed there, Perini, and Lamas, of course. All right. Japan. Okay. Yamada, Kato, Murakami, and Suzuki are their main ones. Takanori, Suzuki. This guy was an international free agent. Murakami. Still with the Twins. Kato. Yamada. Goto. Kamura. Okay. On the pitching side, Yamamoto. Sakaguchi. How many walk? He had 92 walks last year, but he had 12.7 Ks per nine. He also led in strikeouts. He had 35 stuff. Crazy. Ishida Otani now at age 39. He's retired. When did he retire? Okay, he just retired after this past year. Wait a minute. Can we not get? We can do it like this. Okay, so his final batting stats. Finished with 454 homers, 1,100 RBIs, 232 stolen bases, 300. Wait, no. 56.9 more. I was about to say. 5-time MVP, 5-time Silver Slugger, 7-time All Star. Crazy. Ten 10.3, 8, 6.8, 2.3. Yeah, it just really fell off, sadly, though. Pitching stats. He finishes with 20.8 WAR. So what is that, like 70 some WAR combined almost? Or yeah. Career 114 ERA plus, 93 FIP minus. Strikeouts finished with 1,400. Career 3.63 ERA. Dang. All right, well, he's retired now, but he's still showing up for Japan. All right, Korea. Bong-ok Kim, or Bongok. Probably said that wrong. Dang, he's not in the MLB either, by the way. He's going to be a free agent in 2038. He'll be 29. Crazy. Yeah, 238 innings he just went over there. 70 stamina. He's the headline pitcher for Korea. And then there's Jung Shun Im. I'm probably butchering these names. Another very good player. Not in the MLB. He's playing in the KBO, obviously. He's a free agent in 2039. Yeah, they have a really good team. What's up with all these dudes? Oh, military service. Okay. Mandatory military time. They're going to miss the WBC because of it. That's wild. All right, hitting side, though. Look at this guy. What? Hyen Woo Park playing in the KBO. He's a free agent in 2039 as well. When they're a free agent, that's the only time they can opt to come over to the MLB, right? They can't do it before then? Holy crap. He clearly headlines the offense for Korea. All right, Mexico. Joey Ortiz. Yeah, he's nuts, dude. And it's crazy. Like, their team, none of these guys are MLB players. Not a single one. They're all KBO. Like, what? That's pretty cool. Blue everywhere. Obviously, that's the rankings for the KBO, though. All right. Mexico though. Okay, so Joey Ortiz, he's with the Diamondbacks. He's their headliner on offense. They do have Alejandro Kirk still, Rosman Verdugo. He's in the AAA team for the Phillies. He actually don't look half bad. I like a very first glance. Marco Vargas is with the Jays. Alejandro Kirk is a free agent. Parody. Pitching. Andres Munoz is very, very good. He plays with the Mariners, but yeah. Carlos, he's one of our own. He's here. Mexico. And then Manuel Rodriguez is with the Brewers. Literally just an all control guy. Has his ratings always been like that? And he had 2.7 WAR this year. That's kind of crazy. If so, yeah. All right, Netherlands. No one too crazy. These dudes are playing in the I'm gonna butcher that Honkbal basically the baseball league in the Netherlands. So that's really cool. I did load all of the other leagues whenever I started this save. Sadan Rafaela. Interesting. Yeah, he chose to play the Netherlands instead. Oh, Lauren Colin. He's actually a decent player. He's 24 though, so he probably won't get much better than this. But he already looks solid. It's a pretty nice player for them. Very respectable. Okay, quite a few MLB players just chilling here. Humphrey Verhill. Yeah, he's actually pretty decent too. But he plays over in the Netherlands as well. Panama. Eddie Rios. Wow. Okay, I did not know he was Panamanian. Yeah, he plays for the Phillies, which is crazy. The fact that they had this guy and Juan Villarreal coexisting, and he's just a better Juan Villarreal. Domingo Cordova, he's 22. How did we not hear about this guy yet? What the heck? He plays for the Marlins. He was a scouting discovery in November of 2027. 2027, 2027. Okay, so down here, he was a 25 out of 55 when he was discovered. Holy, good for the Marlins, man. He led in doubles, of course, with that gap power of 47 last year in the MLB. That was technically his like first year. I mean, only 238 plate appearances there. Let me find this guy on Marlins save right now. Right? Yeah, he's crazy, man. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Eduardo Tate, Ivan Herrera, Edmundo Sosa. Okay. Uh, Puerto Rico, Gerardo Sanchez. He plays for the Mets. Keeps switching to OSA whenever you look at retired players. Yeah, he's good. He's been doing good. Gilberto Soto. He plays for the Twins. That's pretty much it there. On the pitching side, Eddie Rodriguez, a reliever with the Red Sox. Tony Heredia, probably saying it wrong. He was a first round draft pick in 2028 by the Padres. Ramon Castillo, another good reliever for them. All right. USA. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I think who did I say? Dominican Republic were the team to beat. I mean, their offense is still very good. Their pitching is good. But dude, Jesse Cooper made it. Nah, this rotation is insane. Justin McCurry, Paul Skeens. Sadly, literally, Skeens is going to miss. Newton might miss too. No, he's good. Okay, Justin McCurry with the Marlins. Paul Skeens, Mike Newton with the Braves. Jesse Cooper with the Nationals, of course. And then Vinny Sewin. I can never say this guy's name right with the Rangers. Crazy. And then Jeremy Lilly is their best pitcher overall wise. He's a reliever. Mimdu Seton? I don't know. Given his name, you'd think he might would have had a different nationality as well, or at least a secondary one. But he put up 3.7 WAR as a reliever this past year. Only 58 innings. This guy as well. Yeah, I forget that his name, like he definitely you would think he would have a second nationality. Nah, this is insane. Randy Mathis. Hayden Dirk made it? Dang, we would have had 2 starters make it. Scrumstad made it? No shot. Devin Randolph too? Holy, the US team is loaded with Nationals players. Wait, this guy is what the hell? This guy's crazy. All right, hitting side. Pete Crow Armstrong, Jordan Irvin, one of our own. Eli Willits also made it, one of our own. Ethan Bash, James Wood, and that's it. Okay, so James obviously is our player anymore. He's with the Rockies now. For those who didn't know, that's where he went. Pedro Cooper playing extra games, right? We just don't think about it. Everything will be okay. Okay, so PCA, Irvin, Roman Anthony, Bo Peterson, freaking insane catcher. His defense sucks, but Jacob Lombard, Dave Romeo, Eli Willits, Carson Bench, Joey Badger, Bobby Witt Jr., James Wood, Ethan Bass, Dylan Doss, Nick Kurtz, Carter Bowman, Max Clark, Ed Yanta, Ethan Salas, Brian Dooley. Wait, who is this guy? Okay, he's about to be a rookie this year, and he's just casually playing for Team USA. And Patrick Bailey. Crazy, man. Crazy. What's up, Benakage? Also, am I saying your name right? I think I've asked you that before, but I can't remember. I don't want to. I hate saying people's name wrong. That is perfect. Beautiful. Okay. And then we got Venezuela. They're pretty good too, especially their offense. Pretty good. Pretty good. Checking out the WBC rosters that just got picked here in 2034 season, trying to see how much influence we have on them. Basically, though, right now, I think Venezuela, Dominican Republic, and US, which, shocker, I guess. Korea has a respectable offense, are kind of like the headliners, or like the main teams. This guy, Alarico Vermuis, is 23 years old playing with the Mariners. Past year was his second year, 4.5 WAR, 5.5. How did he not win Rookie of the Year in 2032? Like, who? I can't remember who won it then in the AL. Acuna's still kicking at 36. Franklin Arias, this guy, man, for Boston. We know him from the playoffs. Luis Pena, we also know him from the playoffs against the Brewers. Santiago Leon, Jackson Churio, Jose Ibarra, Harold Rivas. Wow, what a great defender. How you doing, though? You been doing okay? Figueroa, Jesus LeBron. Yeah. I don't know. I can't wait to see how it shakes out. These are just qualifiers, though. All right. Enough of that. Back to the Nats. Spring training's about to start on the 21st. The report in Cyprian, just because. Nothing changed. Dodgers ready to swap players. Shane McClanahan headed to the Dodgers. 65 overall in his age 36 season, by the way. Good for Shane. And 1.3 million in cash, while Tampa receive Bryce McClaskey and 19-year-old catcher Angel Acosta. It's decent. It's decent. Nothing crazy. Yeah, enjoying the last day off the holiday weekend. Oh yeah, I bet. Has it been crazy hot where you're from? Or wherever you live? It's been insane here. I mean, I know it's been insane in a lot of places the past few days, but dude, it has been miserable. Yeah, it's been so bad. So bad. Like to the point I hate even getting in the car. Bad. It's been misery. Okay, spring training's here today. Let's go ahead and get this how we want it. 98 felt like 111, and then actually 104 the next day. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, like right now, I mean, thankfully we're getting storms right now, so it's really helped cooling it down. But yeah, it was bad. It was like 101, 99. Obviously, I didn't think to look at the feels like temperature. I wish I would have now. But yeah, that's crazy. All right, the rest of this honestly is fine on the offensive side. I don't think we need to touch too much. We will just go ahead and put Bowman here just because. We'll give Barnes every third. We'll give. Let's see. I'm in Pennsylvania. We got Slap with Heat in the thunderstorms. Oh, okay. So you're not too far from me. I'm in Northern Virginia. I'm like 30 minutes from DC, so I'm sure we was probably feeling it and similar stuff there. Bricky Abia, Hesse Lamas, Lamas Gonzalez Serrano. We'll just do Abia here. Okay, that's perfect. We'll just copy. The rest of these dudes will get trickled in. We'll just keep our depth chart how we want it. Now on the pitching side, 6 starters. Joe Young. I hate that it promoted him instead of just putting him on the IL first. That's okay. We could do Mendez. We could do Pacheco. Defoe. Hey, well, let's just do it like this. Just need a tiebreaker. Also, Bradish can come off of the short list. Joe Young, Defoe. Yeah, we'll do Defoe. We'll give him 55. No way. Did Bill? Oh, he's got a stomach virus for one day. Never mind. All right, rest of these dudes. Mendez gets long relief. Jaco gets long relief. Bill's stam is still just 35. We'll give him long relief anyway. Joe, he's out for 8 to 9 weeks, so he should have just went on the IL. But we won't talk about it. Do that. I guess we just gotta go ahead and put him on the IL up here. Sadly. Wait. How long was it again? 8 to 9 weeks or 8 to 9 days? Please click cancel. 8 to 9 weeks. Okay. Nice. That works. All right. We'll drop a save. We'll get spring rolling. We get to the preseason predictions. Can't wait. Oh, you're in Richmond? Okay, cool, cool. Oh, you got the Mason Dixon, so I can get to DC in like 2 hours. Okay, nice. Yeah, I hope it don't get that hot again all year. I really hope it doesn't. I'm gonna be honest. I'm ready for fall. All right, let's get rolling. We're naturally, I guess that is the thing. We're gonna be without Liao technically right now. I guess what we need to do. Let's go ahead and do. Wait, Serrano's there. We're gonna be without a lot of people actually. That's what sucks. So they're with their national team rosters. When is their actual game? First game though. Because okay, wait. It's not till March. Wait a minute. March when? 9th? And then opening day is 28th. Okay, so they will disappear. So they'll get some reps in with us and then they'll disappear. And then we'll have to readjust our depth charts. Oh wait. Massive dev lab results incoming now. These are other teams having improvements in their pitches or velocity. Okay, Jesse Cooper strength conditioning, no improvement. That's tough. That's tough. That's okay. Doesn't make it suck any less though. Okay, Jeffrey Davis plate discipline, outstanding. His potential I went up by 10, current I by 5. So that's huge. That's huge. Yo, Benekage, thank you so much.
Subscribed for 1 month.
Thank you, thank you. You didn't have to do that, man. Appreciate you. Go Phils though. Oh man, I'm a Braves fan. Don't worry, there's other Phillies fans here. Other Phillies fans here. Um, yeah. So Davis gets the eye improvement. That's huge. Outstanding for Ed Enriquez. His potential sinker improved by 10 and current sinker by 10. So it's now 55, I think. I don't know, actually. I don't know if it'll show the impact right away. It might take a couple days. Schlee, great. Schlee's control drops by less than 5, and his current movement drops by less than 5. He's got a poor result. No improvement, no improvement, no improvement, no improvement. Poor for Garcia. Of course, we have tried a million times to improve his control over the years. Current control by less than 5, current movement by 5. Like, great. Just stall in progress. That's annoying. What? What are you begging for? The kitten is begging for something. Bill Ramirez, his stamina went up by less than 5. Great. Still not enough to get him back to 40, though, so he's still at 35. Terrific. All right. Well, I mean, I can't complain. There was quite a few. The poor suck, but there was quite a few successes there. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So, Liao, make that outfield defense even better. Willits, make the infield defense even better. Bass, same thing. Iglesias, honestly, will it let us do? We can't do outfield. He's already attempted. Might as well do infield. Perini, outfield. Davis, outfield. Gonzalez, infield. Perez. Might as well do another one. He had a successful outfield one already this offseason. Hernandez already did catcher, so he can't do it again. Lamas, infield. Abia, infield. David Barnes. Let me go look at prospects really fast. Could do Omar, to be honest, unless we already did. No. Okay. Perfect. I like it. All right. Another save since there was a lot of big changes again, and then we can finally roll through spring. Hopefully. Did you guys do anything crazy for the 4th? Kind of just chilled here. Just had freaking hot dogs for 4th of July and tried not to burn up. Was going to swim, but I was like, dude, it was dead. That's like too hot to go swim. It was just miserable. Willie Velasquez. Yeah, he's awful. You can just go ahead and continue on your way. Roman Anthony, after offseason training, I feel fantastic. No way. They put him in strength and conditioning. He's no longer fragile. A no longer fragile Roman Anthony in his age 29 season in 2034. The year that he is his contract is expiring, the dude defies odds, is magically healed. And now Boston's probably like, oh shit, the fans expect them to pay us, or expect us to pay him now. All right, we won the first 2 games of spring, by the way. We just casually had a 16-1 win, for what that's worth. Wait, Tusley went 4 innings, 6 Ks, 2 hits. It's kind of crazy. Wait, why did Tusley pitch? What did Cooper do? 5 Ks? This is our year. I'll stream Friday, Saturday, and then chill today. I finally got into September in the OOTP save. Nice. Do you well, there goes Scrumstad. He will not be playing for Team USA in the WBC. He is out for 12 months. Torn UCL. Well, GG's on that. That's tough. We move, though. Next man up. Oh, man, I'm scared now. I don't like that because, yeah, for reasons unspoken, I'm scared. Oh, gosh. I noticed you said you finally got there. Do you like to, how do you like to play The Sims? The Sims. Sounds like I'm talking about the game, The Sims. Like, do you like to just sim day by day, or do you like to manage each game? We got a report on this guy, the Zach Hankin guy, who's playing in the British National Baseball League. He's obviously pretty. He's playing for Great Britain in the WBC. That's how we found him. He actually looks pretty good. I wanted to see what he actually looks like. Thought it was cool. Vetta heads to Houston. His age 41 season. He was pitching for Team Canada in the WBC this year, even while he was a free agent. Come here. The kitten is begging. Sorry if you guys can hear it. I don't think you can, though. We're commentating 1 game per calendar day in 1871. So we started in May 2026 on OTP. Really? Mid-April. That's sick. Wait, that's actually really cool. 40 months later, we just crossed in September 1st, 87. That's really cool. All right, we're going to sim these in chunks and hope for the best. Since I think that's the last set of dev labs we'd be able to do anyway. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and go over a week. Shoot, I think it was March 9th, wasn't it? The first WBC games. We'll have to readjust the rotation and the depth charts. Oh crap! I forgot to do manual invites for spring as well. I totally forgot. It's okay. We can still do it. Nothing's stopping us from doing it still. New player development update. Scrumside's velocity just improved as well. And now he's just out for a year. Tragic. Jose Mendez, Carlos. Wait, Carlos looks better. Severin Lund. Christopho, he fell off a little bit. Wait, Jesse Cooper's velocity went up? What? To 94 to 96. Although it's not reflected here. Well, it says 93 to 95, but I don't know. I have, I think, 30 games left in the season. I do about 6 to 8 a month. So sometime around October, November 26th or 2026, I should get to the World Series, which would be brilliant. That's true. That's actually great topic, huh? Peak hype around real life World Series, maybe. Ryan Gonzalez, Mario Albin. Yeah, he's almost like fully developed, which is crazy. He's 21. Okay, yeah. Speaking of manual invites, Francisco Garcia has to come up. Okay, do some manual invites. First let's see who would even be. We could do Cottrell, which because we're gonna need more guys anyway after because we're losing a lot of our players to the WBC. Do Francisco. Where did Billy Odell come from, by the way? Like, how's he just randomly a 45 in rookie ball? You know, that's what else we need to do. We need to go through and do promotions again. Yeah, we're in 2034 now. 2034. So what? 26, 27, well, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Yeah, so 8 down. This will be the ninth, right? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, and this will be the ninth coming up. Let's see. Alvin, I think he can come up for the spring roster. Of course, he's 25. He can come up. There's a lot of dudes, honestly, that could come up. Let's be real. Dyson, I'm not trying to overdo it too much on the pitching side, because then dude just won't really get reps. And then we'll do Control's fragile. Okay. What about on the hitting side? Uh Ian can, Costa can. We already have 3 catchers up. I can't lie, there's really not a ton. Because we did Albin, right? Yeah. Albin, however you want to say it. Okay, so let's do Johnson and Costa. Both AAA. Costa, Johnson. Okay. That works. We'll just send manually till those our players get caught up. Jose, these types of players get discovered so many times. Like the exact type. 20 to 25 everywhere and then 50 BABIP. Like, it happens a ton. It looks so funny. Philadelphia trades Castillo for Boston's Vargas. Fernando Castillo and Cruz Castellano to Boston, getting Giovanni Vargas. Okay, that's kind of just a big nothing trade. What was we gonna do? We'll hang out on this screen while we sim day by day. Wait on them to get caught up. Urban's on track to improve his defense. Should be any day now, I think. Leaders. I'm ready for opening day. I just want to have. Okay, wait. 5 days day to day, he'll be okay. Oh, that reminds me, we didn't actually give them roles, but clearly they're still pitching, so that's okay. On the hitting side, those dudes are fine. I think what we will do in the meantime, though, we'll just go ahead and we'll just do Ian here. That works. All right. I think it was the 8th or ninth. Be cool if it would tell us. Okay, there it is. All right. Let's change this to ratings. So this is still fine. We'll just slide Serrano up. Slide him up. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. All right. He's a horrible defender. I hope he can have some success in the dev lab. Honestly, we should have gave him outfield range. I totally forgot. Or outfield defensive lab because he's like capped at second and third at 40. Hernandez, Barnes. Wait, where'd Bowman go? Oh, did Bowman get called up, by the way? I think Bowman definitely got called up to his team. He's not here. He was like third on the catching depth chart. I don't remember what team he would have played for. Okay. First, let me get third or short straightened out. So he's 55, 60. Abia, I know it doesn't matter that much since it's just spring training. Ryan's honestly better. So yeah, let's do Ryan. Why is he listed third now, by the way? I guess it's not that big of a deal. And then Albin, we'll put him here anyway. Um, second, third short. Second, third short. Left, center, right. We'll go Bricky, Costa. Actually, we'll just put Costa here. I noticed it didn't put Bricky there. Serrano went there. Actually, swap these around since Serrano went there. All this temporary adjustments is like hardly even for like while they're hardly out. Any time is kind of annoying. I don't have to worry about it too much. Hesse's 50, 65. Let's put Hesse here, I guess. Then Abia can be back up. Everywhere else, he'll be first back up. What am I doing? All right, second base. We actually need more infielders up. That's what I'm realizing. Alvin Abia. We'll just put Alvin at second as well. We'll put him at first. Take Gonzalez off. All these dudes are starting. All right, so then it'd be like Bricky, Costa, Johnson, Alvin. I think I kind of want to see Bricky hit DH. Okay, something like this to start. But first, we've got to bring more people. Another infielder up. Photo West. Yeah, I mean, there's not really anybody. We're not super deep on the infield, is what we're figuring out. Everybody's kind of like made it up already. We'll just go by like, I don't know. We'll do Corey West. He's got 55 infield range, no arm, but his second. Moorhead could come up and just play first. I mean, he has 55 outfield range. It's really not a big deal, I guess. Again, kind of just overdoing it. We'll just do Josh Hooper. Where's he at? High A. All right, do that. This work. You know what? Ask AI for depth chart. Ask AI for depth chart. Okay, we don't have starters over here. Whoops. Let me go ahead and get the starters right. We just paste. Now we ask AI for depth chart. Why does it keep doing that? How come I can copy over here and paste? Wait, I don't have to ask because I pasted it. Holy, can we please just get through spring? That's all I want. All right, and we're just asking for the lineup as well. 14 players in spring is still a little light. I think we'll go ahead and let's do Moda. Roski almost. I thought we called up Costa already. That works too. Okay. Now we go here. Ask AI, copy, versus left, paste. Okay. Sweet. Tournament rounds ends. World Baseball Classic Q2 playoffs begin. Wait, start rotation. Oh shoot, I forgot our rotation got plucked clean too. We have to do a bunch of random dudes. All right. Caden's tired. He must have just started. Checo's tired, so he can't start next. Is Bradish good next? Okay, that'll work. Then Defoe. That'll be good. So we'll go Bradish. All right, we move. Bunch of updates. Everybody's frustrated or on track. Classic. Mexico's guide to miss season. It's over. Spain defeats Taiwan. Colombia defeats China. All right. Opening day, I think we have Houston. They said. Is what we saw earlier. Emilio, same profile. Off season begins. Tournament. Uh, Victory by Spain, and then Rodriguez. Oh wait, Julio signs an extension with Seattle. Wow. Told his age, 37 season, 2038. It's a vesting option requiring 135 games. Top player named in WBC qualifier 1 was Carlos Alage or Alage. What played for Spain? Wow, only 4 games, but okay. WBC qualifier 2, Uwe Kuhn of Germany. What games were just played? I'm confused. Because like how are those players the ones? Great day for Pete Armstrong. He has 5 hits against Italy. He went 5 for 6. Okay, I think it's talking about those pools, huh? I think that's what it's talking about. Not the whole WBC, obviously. Bobby Marler. He's out for 13 to 14 months. Micah Bia, he's down with the flu. Let's hope it's not contagious. WBC headline news, tournament round ends. Okay, WBC playoffs begin. Let's go look at the bracket. All right, Canada versus US, Great Britain versus Panama, Korea versus Venezuela, Dominican Republic versus Japan. Yeah, this one's loaded. Can't lie. Judging by the rosters we looked at earlier, the US has a pretty easy path. Sadly, it looks like our guy Liao didn't make it. Is he back with the team? He is back with the team. How did he do? 4 games, 142 WRC plus, had a homer and RBI, walked 3 times. Really? Struck out 3 times in 19 plate appearances. Okay, dude. A 15.8%, obviously super small sample size, but this dude strikes out all the time for us. Good for him though. That's his first time showing up for his country, I do believe. No, okay, that's a lie. He played with him at 19. Whoops, that's on me. Either way, he did really good then too at 19 years old. But now he's like that guy. He is their dude. We're just going to ask AI for the whole thing at this point because I don't feel like going back through and doing it. So we're going to do that until all the teams are figured out. Until everybody comes back after the WBC. On the pitching side, okay, Ed's back. That much we can fix. Carlos is back. Ed can go back over for we'll just do Jose Mendez. Okay. Oh, it's putting Caden over there because he's like being force started. It's okay. Actually, I think we did that, but it still just hasn't been force started. Kim sets new mark with strikeout. Bong Ok Kim, the Korea pitcher, set a new single season record for strikeouts in a season. Kim toppled the old record when he recorded strikeout number 21. It's got to be in WBC. Oh my gosh, against Japan, he had 10 strikeouts. Against Venezuela, he had 13. He has 80 stuff. It could be even higher. We have it where it doesn't show higher than 80. And they lost both games. And he went 8 innings in both games. He did give up 3 home runs in that one, to be fair, against Japan. He's got a ring, though. 2028 in KBO. Holy crap. All right, let's follow this tree, huh? Okay, so USA beat Canada, Panama take down Great Britain, Venezuela beat Korea, and Dominican Republic beat Japan. Yeah, this is kind of like this is like smooth sailing for the US on that side of the bracket until the final. Yep. US versus the Dominican Republic, exactly what we thought it was going to be when we looked at the teams before. McCurry shuts out Panama 15-0. Justin McCurry, holy crap, he gave up 4 hits and 9 innings, no walks, no earned runs, 11 strikeouts, and he does not get player of the game. Does not get player of the game. Carson Bench gets it. He ties the WBC playoff record with hits with 5. He went 5 for 5, 4 RBIs. How many homers? He had 2 home runs. Okay. Irvin went 3 for 4. Yeah. Poor Panama. Poor Delgado. Oh my gosh. And Serva. Watch the final. That's actually a great idea. Let's do that. All right. The final is US versus Dominican Republic. Is it today? I guess it says watch, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna save just in case some goofy stuff happens. All right, let's just go playoff coverage. Game 1 today. Okay, it's gonna be Justin Martin. Wait, why does it say Paul Skeens? So it's not gonna be Paul pitching. Imagine we get a Cooper outing. They didn't even put Cooper in the fine. Ew. Come on, Cooper's better than Newton. He's 23%. Nah, wait, it might end up being Cooper because Newton's at 23%. Skeens is hurt, and McCurry is exhausted. He just pitched a complete game shutout. Please give it to Cooper. Please. All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens, I guess. Wait, no, Cooper's tired too, though. Oh, no. Wait, when's their game, actually? It is today. What are they going to do? We're going to have to start John. He's at 76. Hayden Dirk is at 100. It might end up being Hayden Dirk. I don't know what they're going to do. Okay, let's try to watch it. They're starting Martinez, who was tired too. I don't think he can actually start. Okay, yeah. Dirk versus Martinez, which is weird because Martinez only has 52% stamina. Yep, so Dirk, they've got Irvin in the 5 spot, Willits in the 7. They've got Parado, Wandy, Javi Rodriguez, Junior Caminero, Juan Soto. Contu, they have at... Who is this guy? Who do you play for? Oh, New York. If they actually start him at center, they're crazy. Juan Rio, Oscar Zuniga. He's crazy, dude. And Chris Suero. All right. Here we go. The Team USA is pitching first. And it starts out with a strikeout by Hayden Dirk. Oh no, did they really? It's like, well, so much for any hype in that one. Yeah, holy crap, that's crazy. Javi Rodriguez. No way. Was that Irvin at third? Irvin making an error. I don't know if we've ever saw that. Oh no, and the error leads to them scoring at the top of the first off of Dirk. It really sucks that it had to be Dirk to start. Why is it getting insanely loud? Both of them were Jude. 2 outs, 1-2 from Dirk. And this is a blooper to center that's getting down. Soto has an RBI. Finally sets him down for out number 2. Juan Rio now, 0-2 count. Dirk strikes him out. All right, well, the Dominican Republic come out and score 2 quickly. Pete Armstrong leading it off for the U.S. Full count versus Justin Martinez. And that's a leadoff walk. Next is Carson Bench. And that's a slow liner to the third baseman. Dave Romeo now, 3-1. That's another walk here in the first. Runners on first and second for Roman Anthony. 0-0 count. Both runners go, and both runners are going to be safe. 0-2 to Anthony now. Hit the center. It's going to be caught. The runner might be able to tag. Can't really get it in that fast, and PCA is obviously quick. So the runner tags up. All right, Jordan Irvin, 1-1. Slap to the opposite field. He might have an RBI here in the WBC final. He's going for 2. Does have an RBI double. Kurtz now at the plate. Looks like he could be out number 3, maybe. He was safe. Oh my gosh. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Eli Willits. He'll be out number 3 instead. All right, we'll go to runners in scoring position. Bobby Witt Jr. on second with no outs. Ethan Salas at the plate. He's going to move Witt to third. Dude, he outran that too. How are they screwing that up that bad? They have Caminero at first with 70 defense. Pete Armstrong, no outs, 0 count. It's not going to get down, but runner from third will tag. I think that was Witt Jr. Yeah, that scores. Carson Bench goes down swinging. Dave Romeo. Runner goes. Wow, yeah, he's out by a mile. That'll be out number 3. Oh, US are up 3-2 now. I'm going to guess, was it... I don't know who just had the homer. Was it Kurtz? No? Wait, were they always up 3-2? They were, yeah, because Witt scored. Dirk's still in the game. Oh, I got foggy as heck. Nothing happening so far. Okay, runners on second and third for Dominican Republic. With 2 outs. 0-1 delivery. Slow roller in front of the plate. And they're not going to be able to score from it. They strand 2. Furr's in the game now with Roman Anthony at the plate. Anthony's going to ground out to first. Maybe. We saw a bunch of base hits from that exact play this game. Jordan Irvin now. We got to watch it. Full count. And he walks. Nick Kurtz goes down swinging. 2 outs now. Eli Willits at the plate. And, yeah, third baseman's going to get to that one. Shallow left field. Devin Randolph on the mound now for Team USA, one of our own. Facing Rio. He'll get out number 1. 2-1, they already scraped one back. I'm not getting notifications on my phone for some reason, so I appreciate the updates. They bring in John Amos now for Team USA. Chris Suero. The 2 outs. Armstrong racing back. Warning track. That's gone. A solo shot in the top of the 7th by Suero. 3-3 now. Jerry Parado on the ground to Willits with an error. We're talking 2 crazy defenders of our own that have both had errors this game. If that leads to runs again, can you imagine? Okay, left fielder's on. Wait, yeah, okay, he's under that one. 3-3 though, going to the bottom of the 7th. Bobby Witt Jr. at the plate. Jose Furman on the mound. Witt hits a line drive to center. Ethan Salas now full count. Goes down swinging. Pete Crow Armstrong, 1-2. And he has the same fate as the leadoff hitter of that inning. Whoa, the field looks so much better now. It's fully nighttime. Carson Binge, bottom of the 8th, 3-3. Derek Garcia on the mound. Slow hopper to short. He might be able to outrun that. Yep, it's a no throw. Dave Romeo. Runner goes. He's in there safely. Double play is no longer on with no outs. 2-2 to Romeo. Left fielder's there. Runner can't tag either. He got that in fast. Roman Anthony. He's going to fly out to right. Oh, but he drops it. Runners on the corners now with 1 out for Jordan Irvin. Full count. No, when he pops out, I want him to be the hero so bad. 2 outs now for Nick Kurtz. Full count. Goes down swinging. They strand him. Top of the 9th. Jeremy Lilly. Arguably, probably not even arguable. I think he's the best reliever in the MLB right now. 1-2 to Cantu. So to get an easy out number 1 for the left fielder. And Roman Anthony. Oh, this is getting down in the gap. This might be gone. Oh, it barely stays in. Dominican Republic have a 1-out double here. They give him an intentional walk to face Suero, who had the solo homer earlier in the game. 0-2 to Suero. Okay, they get him swinging. Parado now. Oh no, that's going to get down. The runner might come home. Oh, the right fielder misplays it. He's definitely coming home. They take a 4-3 lead in the top of the 9th. Who is that? Carson Bitch. Some weird stuff is happening in this game defensively. To some really good defenders. Jesus Rivas, a big-time hitter at the plate now. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Pico Armstrong racing back, and it gets over his head. He misplays it. By far the best center fielder defensively in all of MLB. That's true. 6-3 lead for the Dominican Republic here in the top of the 9th with 2 outs, with Javi Rodriguez stepping in. Finally be out number 3. The U.S. have a massive hole to get out of, with Eli Willits leading it off, and Bobby Witt Jr. and Ethan Salas. Willits, full count. Oh my gosh, he goes down looking for round number 1. Bobby Witt, full count. Wow, dude. Who's on the mound? Derek Garcia. Ethan Salas. 0-2. No way. And he can't outrun it. And the Dominican Republic win the WBC in 2034. 6-3, man. Crazy top of the 9th for them. Absolute choke job by Lilly. It all come down. I mean, honestly, I don't even blame Lilly. Dude, the misplay by the right fielder, the misplay by the center fielder. Dirk gets player of the game, by the way. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Shout out Dominican Republic, though. They're a very good team. Like, it's not like they weren't a great team. Yeah, good game for sure. Crazy, crazy. All right, it's March 18th, opening day in 10 days. Scrum out. Wait, I thought we already put. Oh, okay, never mind. Scrum out for a while. Randolph's day to day minimal for 3 days. All right, let me do this real fast. Ask for staff, and then let me do this. I'm just gonna do this for the rest of spring. I don't want to waste any more time. We'll do that, and then we'll just put these guys. I don't really like to have roles during spring if I can help it, unless it's like just middle and long, just so it's a little bit more balanced. This works. This is fine. Do it like that. It's perfect. All right, Ed's 100%, so he'll be good to go. Beautiful, beautiful. That'll be the 20. I think it's about to save, so it's going slow. Outstanding result for Irvin on his infield defensive lap. Infield arm by 5, range by less than 5, air by less than 5, turnable play by 5. Yeah, so he's even crazier. Guess he didn't have that go through quick enough for the WBC, though. He had 30 plate appearances across 7 games started in the World Baseball Classic, 198 WRC plus, 3 home runs. He led the RBIs with he led in RBIs in WBC with 10. Good for him. Career batting leaders. Who is the active leader in the MLB in career slugging? It's Dave Romeo, then Kurtz, then Caminero, Soto, Witt Jr. Yeah, this guy's crazy. He just played for the U.S. WBC's number 1 player was Pete Crow Armstrong with 169 points. Second was Eddie Rios with 157. How does this work? Is it just more? Rios had more first place votes by 1, I guess, but PCA probably had more second and third. So the total points are there. Sakamoto tied with Rios. That's kind of crazy. Oh, wow. That's why. 367 WRC plus, only 20 plate appearances, but on base slugging, OPS, isolated, home runs. Like, what? Look at this guy. The Dodgers know something we don't, man. He's got that Dodgers buff, I guess. Because he's awful. That's crazy. I really wish we could have saw like McCurry or freaking Jesse Cooper or somebody pitch. All right, we got 4 games left. Now 3. Let's go ahead and trim the roster some. For some dudes we just know aren't going to make it, like Josh Hooper. He honestly should probably just be cut altogether, but he would just fill in the meantime. Hesse's headed back to AAA. Costa, same thing. Whoops. All right, we're at 20 now. Let's just go like this. We'll go ahead and move Bowman down to AAA. Willits, Abia, Irvin, Moda, Bass, Serrano, Johnson, Costa, Bricky. 1, 2, 3. How's Alvin been doing? Hang on, we'll use a tiebreaker of time frame and spring training, or game type spring training, sorry. Okay, yeah, so Costa. Abia staying up regardless. We'll go. How many outfielders is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go Bricky. I want to go ahead and ask AI real quick just to see. Moda goes back down to AAA. I think this is good for now. That's 16 players. We'll just need to trim to 3. All right, here's 19. Let's see. First, we'll sort overall. Then we'll do by who's doing poorly. So Mendez actually did okay. Caden McCarthy, he had 2 starts. He did rough, but he can go back down to AAA. It's just spring after all. And then Xavier Dyson goes down. What does he look like? Yeah, he goes down to AAA. And then, yeah. Should have been tied up there. I finished my weekly OOTP intake. I feel you. I feel you. Had to get your fix. Jose Mendez. Honestly, we could go ahead and just do it because, like, we know he's not gonna make it anyway, right? Him or Pacheco. They both go down. All right, I think that's good. We'll just get Bill middle. Do that. Okay. 15, 16. We'll just do that for the last few. Last 3 games. 71, 91 first season. I'll probably do the next season next week or something. I don't blame you. And Phillies last game of spring, we tie it. All right, let's hit the opening day roster right now. Yeah, Alvin, he's good enough to go back to AAA. He actually first real quick, let's look at spring stats because why not? Okay, Lamas had, I mean, he only started 4 games, but 39 plate appearances, 297 WRC plus. Best hitter that was starting, Bass, Irvin, Iglesias, Hernandez, Davis. A lot more dudes above 100 than below, and I mean, even Perini was at 98. Perez, 88, slow start, but hopefully knocking the rust off. Bourne's gonna be down here at the bottom. Pitching wise, Ed Enriquez, 354 ERA plus in 3 starts. Cyprian, 324 in 3 starts. Defoe, man, kind of surprising, but 5 starts, 192 ERA plus. Let me go ahead and wipe these dudes' pitch counts before I forget, after I demote him. I mean, again, just like WRC plus, a lot more above 100 for ERA plus than below, other than Tousley and Tanner Dunn. So, all right, now we'll go ahead and trim dudes down. Alvin to AAA. And Ian Johnson, AAA. We're at, okay. We'll do. Sorry if you guys hear the kitten. She's begging for a snack real quick. Calls her the bigger cat. Her sister's snack went off. She has an automatic feeder, so she knows to beg for her own food since she don't have an automatic feeder yet. Okay, so I think it's gonna be a. I think a B is odd man out. Is he out of option years? No, he still has 2 left. What? I thought he was out. All right, that's 13. This is how we're gonna roll. All right, and then we'll just do a basic ask manager real quick, and then we'll come by and actually tweak, or come back and actually tweak it. On this side, Bill goes down, and then I think just Defoe, even though he had a good spring, I mean, he's 25. He's not going to get much better. He kind of is what he is, but he's kind of just like that swing guy back and forth. All right, that's our 13. All right, 5-man rotation. We want Cooper to start day 1. We only have 1 lefty out of the pen right now. That's interesting. Kind of stinks because Scrumstad's hurt. Dixon's hurt, who's a lefty. That's okay, though. All right, Schlee. Let's do something. I want to go by last year. Who had the most shutdowns last year? Probably Simon, because he was in the stopper role. Yeah. I think Simon can go. I don't know, actually, if I want Simon going back to that. I might want Simon to just straight up be the closer this year instead of stopper. And we just go like 8th plus. And then we take like. Because Lund has. Actually. Yeah, Lund is just all stuff, though. Randolph honestly could be. Dang it, you know what, man? We're going to try a traditional approach and see how it works. I kind of don't like the idea of it. I've kind of loved doing the stopper roll. We're not, I guess there's no reason to really stop the stopper roll, but that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Let's see. Jason Schlee can, yo, Karini Harpuit. Thank you so much for the raid, man. Flying WV. Thank you. Thank you. By the way, I saw you in other chats before. Is that stand for Flying West Virginia by chance? I have a lot of family there and like grew up there when I was younger and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you guys had a good one over there. Welcome to all the Raiders. Everybody come over. Oh, they're your alma mater. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, I was more of the southern West Virginia part. That still have tons of family there, but that's cool though. Yeah, thank you. Hope you had a great stream. Was you guys doing some perfect team shenanigans? Carlos will give long relief, middle relief secondary. Devin Randolph. This is tough. Okay, no, I think we go Severand middle, and then Devin will go set up 6 or later, and we'll give Devin the secondary of closer. But yeah, thank you so much again. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good time. Hopefully the OOTP gods were in your favor. We'll give Schlee the secondary of setup. I think I like this. All right, now over here we actually got to tweak some things. So Perini should not be backup center fielder. Serrano can do it, I guess. We kind of have to do that. Perini can be there. Serrano can be there. Perini, Serrano, Perini, Serrano. I think this is good, actually. Okay. Lamas, he's 50-50. 60-65. Yeah, that should definitely be Ryan, by the way. And then 65 infield arm. We'll give Lamas prio here since Gonzalez has prio there. That should not be Irvin. 55 at second. We'll go ahead and move Ryan here. I think Ryan is just Lamas's power is just better. We'll do that. And then Perini, Lamas, Gonzalez, Barnes, Gonzalez, Lamas, Serrano, Barnes. Perfect, I think. Beautiful. This is amazing. All right, copy. Wait, who are we? I feel like somebody's missing. No, never mind. I was thinking of Iglesias, where he's at first this year. Okay. Nice, nice. Has that game been interesting anymore in the Kage, or is it just kind of chilled out now? England dominating possession. I don't know why I'm not getting notifications on my phone. All right, we have opening day coming up as well as predictions. I think Pep earlier said 115. Best attorney for entertainment. Okay, shoot. Um, just keep in mind last year we won 128 or 124. What am I saying? 124 and 38. That's what got me. And then we won 108 the year before that. And we have pretty much the same team. OSA loves us, as you can tell. So let's see what happens. We'll go ahead and advance a day, and the prediction should load soon. So opening day is not till 29th for us. I'm gonna wait on it to actually load them at the top. Got here late. Oh, you're good. You're good. We're just now about to have opening day, so it's all good. Season expectation. Our owner wants us to win it all. I can agree with that. Liao had an outstanding. All the last dev labs are coming in for defense. Liao outstanding result to outfield defense, which is crazy. Arm by less than 5, range by 5, air by less than 5. He's now 75 at center with 75 outfield range. The GOAT. No improvement for Willits. Bass was actually successful. Arm, range, air, and double play, all by 5 or less. No improvement for Iglesias. Perini was successful. Okay, that's actually a game changer. Because now he's a little bit more respectable at the corners. His air still stinks, but a little more respectable. Success for Davis. Arm, outfield range, and air, all by 5 or less. So he's even better at left field. It could be even better. It's the only spot he'll really be playing. His air stinks. Gonzalez was successful for infield related stuff. He's really gross now. On the infield, no improvements until Omar Belmontes, who's one of our better prospects, um, was just successful for outfield defensive lab. His range and air by 5, arm by less than 5, which was huge because as you could see, he was kind of just teetering on the edge for the corners. Now that shored it up so much. So we'll see what happens with him. New top 100 prospect list. Matt Scott is in first for the Angels. Um, Interesting. Surely they're not actually use him as a closer. It'd be dope if they develop him as a starter. Although he's kind of he is 23. We don't have a great report on him. We'll request a new one just for fun. Miguel Cervantes again with the Mets. He's number 2. He's 22 years old. 22-year-old Ben Wilkerson. Honestly, he's getting really close to being ready. If his control had was 45 instead, and I was the Mets, I'd be starting him. Denny Norija, the catcher for the Dodgers. They're actually, yeah, they're opening day rostering him, I think. Mike Tank with the Cubs as well. He's pretty far off. Larry Shears with the White Sox. A lot of familiar names every year. We see a lot of these same names. David Murray comes in at number 7 with the Pirates. They got him in the 6th round in 2029. Frank Solis with the Rays. Yeah, he's very close as well. Honestly, could make a case for him starting up this year. JD Lavaseur with the Marlins. He's 22. Sadly, he's just not like every time we see him, we don't see a lot of changes. Although to be fair, in March of this year, that's a lot of green, a little bit of red. But what do I know then? He is at least 35 everywhere. He's 22 though. Going to be a great defender regardless, and even a solid one at the corners. And then Jerry Rose at shortstop for the Astros. They got him in the first round, pick 3 in last year's draft. He's a number 10 prospect. All right, opening day is going to be Rockies and the Orioles. What's the waiver wire look like? Because it is packed. Holy, yeah, all the AI teams going crazy. So naturally, we're not going to dip our hand in here. It's just doesn't feel fair. Plus, we're in a spot where we don't really have to. But wow, why are some of these guys on here? Like 2.7 more last year. Kind of crazy. Either way, they'll be heading to another AI team. Who was it? Brian Moskal? We only have high accuracy, but he's going to be useful for wherever he goes. He's apparently headed to Cleveland. Tampa Bay, played with a lot of people as well as Philly. All right. Let's drop a save. Opening day is here. Kick this season off right, hopefully. We got the Astros. We're playing at home at least. We're gonna have Cooper on the mound. I do need to fix the actual lineup itself, though. I forgot about that. Let's take off the spring training stats. Let's go ahead and ask again. All right. They want Iglesias to lead off, which I don't hate. He's pretty freaking gross all the way around. I just wonder if he's going to have some value RBI wise, being a little bit back. And if we were to do somebody like Perini up instead, his stealing ability is 55. Speed is 50 because we could go with old reliable Ethan Bass to be lead off, which is kind of the way I trend. Or Willits, to be fair. I think I want Willits lead off this year. And then we go. I think I want Irvin in the 3 spot again this year. I find it so hard to keep Liao like at 2. I think we put him 5 at 2. Maybe that's where we go Iglesias. 1 spot back. Davis at 4. He had 134 RBIs last year. Led the NL. I think we go Liao, Perini. This lineup. I don't think our lineup has ever been deeper. Putting Bass at 9 hole is virtually going to be like a second leadoff. Which sounds stupid because it's just literally not the second leadoff, but you know what I mean. But I also don't want him that low because I want him to get a respectable amount of plate appearances. What if... So switch, right. That's a little weird. Perini versus righties is just better. I hate seeing Bastin. I know it looks weird, man. What if we... Whoops. Don't know how I pulled that off. Who did I just do that to? What the hell? Catcher. It was Hernandez. Um, let's just swap these two. I think that's the play. Yeah. Yeah, that works. A little bit of stagger. Okay, versus lefties though. Yes, I might not hate with how they've already got it, to be fair. Although Irvin Iglesias is still, yeah, he's still very gross versus lefties. Willits as well. I think we'll leave Bass there for lefties lead off. Then we go Willits. Then we go Irvin back in 3. And then also the reason I'm like going to their ratings fast, I'm looking at their splits real quick up here as a reminder. But it's still, I can remember most of the players at this point where they've been the same each year. Does Davis have the same amount of, yeah, he still has 75 pop versus lefties. So I think we go, honestly, a very similar lineup because for those that remember, our lineup has never really been very platoony at all versus either side, obviously. So we've been able to kind of just roll with the same lineup versus both. Perez actually has a little bit more power. Hernandez struggles with lefties because he is a lefty, so we'll put him at the bottom. But Perini, funny enough, even being a lefty, isn't massively bad against him. I think we do this. We'll give Leal the 5 spot. Okay, I like it. Now we save and we play the game. Draft pool announcement will be on the 12th as well. All right, depth chart is good. Pitching is good. We're going Simon closer, by the way. We're trying it. We're trying something. We'll see what happens. It's interchangeable. It's interchangeable. Oh, wait, predictions. Predictions. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They load already? They had to. They had to. All right. Preseason predictions. All right. We're going to edge it. We're going to edge it. Okay. Red Sox over the Rays by 2 games. White Sox over the Twins by 8. And then Mariners over the Rangers by 7. Most home runs 51 by Victor Gomez with the Orioles. He has 80 power versus righties. RBI is 133 for Gomez as well, 115 for Abdia Stanley. Abdia Stanley, that guy. As far as pitchers, lowest ERA is a 2.63 from Vinny again with the Rangers. Most strikeouts as well as him. Nationals 110 this year is a prediction. 19 games better than second place Marlins with 91. Has us leading in home runs and runs, obviously. ERA, strikeouts, walks. The good kind of lead, not the bad kind for walks. A tie between the Reds and the Pirates. Only 3 games, both teams 3 games ahead of the Cardinals in the NL Central. And then in the NL West, the Dodgers, of course, by 3 games over the Padres, and 7 games back are the Rockies with the Giants and Diamondbacks just miles behind. NL East, by the way, this is just really weird looking. Like the Mets 72, Braves 77. It's just crazy to see 30, 20 games that far back. But I guess that's what happens when you projected 110. Best hitters though, 61 homers for Eddie Rios is the highest with the Phillies. Jesus Christ, this guy, man. Who we got? Rafael Mata with 43 homers. Or no, 51, sorry. 43 for Joey Badger. 43 for Calvin Liao and 101 RBIs. RBI leaders are also Rios and Mata. Top pitchers. Best ERA is 2.56 from McCurry. The Marlins nasty pitcher got his first Cy Young this past year in 2033. In turn, he also is projected to have the most strikeouts. So, and 238 innings projected, by the way. Ed is up here, though, and Cooper and Cyprian. Kind of exciting to see Ed up here. All right, it's opening day time. We have the Astros at home. Off to a good start, surely. We are facing a lefty, so we actually see a typical lineup out of us where Ethan Bass is our leadoff guy. I was looking forward to seeing Willits lead off finally in an actual match that we watch, but it's Bass again. Willits is going to be our leadoff guy versus righties this year. I want to try it. He seems so reliable at just getting on base every time we watch the playoffs, so that's the least we can do. But yeah, they're going to have Pedromo leading off, followed up by Yordan Alvarez, who is now 36 years old. They're going to have Jason Lees on the mound, a 60 overall pitcher. Pretty well-rounded, to be fair. 3.8 WAR last year. And, of course, we have Jesse Cooper going into his, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 season with us. So let's get it. Let's get it going. Here's the hoping. It's a 7 p.m. start time. 1-0 count. And first out of the year is fielded by Bass at short, who, yes, we did keep it short, by the way. Perez had a successful outfield defensive dev lab to play right field, although he did not get all the way to a 50 in right. I've just realized here in spring. That's kind of crazy. I bet it's because of the WBC, though. Either way, he should get it. He'll definitely get to at least a 50, but he has the range and the arm for it. So we'll suck it up in the meantime. It could bite us a few times, but we'll see. Yordan Alvarez, slow roller to Willits at second. Willits charging it. Alvarez is a snail nowadays. 1-2 to Mendez. Irvin. Found some newfound defense in that glove over there in the offseason as well. And it's 3 up, 3 down. 1-2 to Bass. And the other third baseman, this time it's a no-throw, though. So it's a leadoff single. Willits now 1-0. Slow roller. Both of them could end up safe. Not quite. Hitter's choice at first. Jordan Irvin, 1-2 count. Rip down the third baseline. That's going to be the first run of the year coming by the way of Jordan Irvin. Of course, who else would have it been? He has an RBI double with 1 out. Alex Iglesias now 2-2. Goes down swinging. Calvin Liao, 0-0. It's right center. That actually gets down. I thought it was going to be caught. He's going to have an RBI single. Take a 2-0 lead here with 2 outs. Jeffrey Davis, 0-1. Hitting to the left center gap. Center fielder tracking to this one. He can't get there. He does somehow keep it in front of him, though. Oh, wait, he has 70 at center. That explains a lot. All right, Achilles Perez. 0-0 delivery with 2 outs. Oh, the shortstop misplays it. Bases loaded with 2 outs for Robbie Perini. Full count. Oh, and he goes down looking. 2-2 delivery for Cooper. They're going to have a base hit. Sets him down for Cooper's first strikeout of the year. Xavier Nayans now. 1-0 with 1 out. Slow to second. Willits just takes the fielder's choice at first. 2 outs now. Full count. Up high in the air. Basket underneath that one for out number 3. Bottom of the lineup now. Daniel Hernandez. 0-0 delivery. And he's got a leadoff single as we get back to the top of our lineup. Pass again. Bats are coming out firing today, man. Runners on first and second with no outs. England to 10 men. Oh, no. We've got a red. Full count now. Runners on first and second. And down goes swinging. Or Willits goes down swinging. Irvin now. 1-2. Rip down the third baseline again. He's going to have another RBI. Maybe 2 this time. Could bring him to 3 RBIs on the night. Yep. 3 RBIs now. That was a 2 RBI double for Irvin. 4-0. One's a straight red. Serious foul play. Oh, man. Liao with the walk. Can you believe it? Runners on first and second for Jeffrey Davis. And that'll do it for the inning. We're up 4-0, though. Thomas leading off for the Astros on the top of the third. And that is a solo tank, I think. Okay, never mind. I thought that was out of here. I'm sorry, Thomas. Hyped it up for no reason. Lewis Laura now, 1-2. Cooper sets him down. Padromo back to the top of their lineup. He goes down swinging. Achilles Perez to lead us off, bottom of the third. High in the air to left, but not far. Out number 1. Robbie Perini, delivery. Wow, what a weird little blooper. Is this in no man's land? Nobody could get to it. What? Okay, Perini, what are we doing, man? He's out at second by a mile on that. That was a dumb out. Hernandez will ultimately be out number 3. Jordan grounded out last time up. And this time he's going to have a little blooper into a shallow right center field for a single. Roll Mendez goes down swinging for Cooper's 4th strikeout. Make it his 5th strikeout now. Boris Shavlo with 65 power. 0-1 delivery. And he instantly shows off that power after we call it out as he has a 2-run home run. The top of the 4th for the Astros. Nationals still up 4-2. Nans now 3-1. And he's going to fly out to center as Liao is there. Ethan Bass, top of the lineup, leading off the bottom of the 4th. Fights this one off of him, but he's going to be out at first. Willis struck out his last time up, and he's going to ground out this time up. Oh, no, he's not actually. W Jinx. Oh, he's going for 2. He's in there. Jordan Irvin now, full count. 3 RBIs on the day. Not going to have an RBI here, but he does move the runner. Alex Iglesias, 1-0. And he's going to have his first RBI of the season, I do believe. 5-2 lead now for the Nats with Liao stepping in. 0-1 count. Slow hopper to third, but it's a no throw. Just a little too slow. Jeffrey Davis, big spot, full count, 2 outs. Runners are going on the swing, but everybody's out. Round number 3, Ian Maggard now. 3-2. Great play by Bassett short. Jared Thomas goes down looking. That's Cooper's 6th strikeout on the day. Luis Lara, full count. Make it his 7th on the day. Achilles Perez, 1 for 2 on the day. Make it 1 for 3 now as he grounds out. 2-1 to Perini, who tried to extend it last time to 2. We'll see if he tries it again. I don't know. The right fielder got that one fast, so he's learned his lesson. He's staying at first this time. Daniel Hernandez now. Very slow roller is going to move the runner to second. Wait. Okay, wow. He definitely looks safe at second, but he's out. So they take the force at second. Ethan Bass, 3-2. Goes down swinging. Top of the 6th, up 5-2. Cooper still on the mound. 2-2 count to Padromo. Sound like it was off the end of the bat there. Liao can't get to that one. They have a leadoff single. Full count now. Cooper delivers. And the ump says he checked the swing. Runners on first and second. Manager's leaving Cooper in right now with no outs. Facing Mendez. Slow roller. Bass doesn't take the out at second. Does just take the fielder's choice at first. Runners on second and third with 1 out. 1-2 count. Cooper sets him down. They bring in Devin Randolph now to face Shavlo, who does have the 2-run homer earlier. 1-1 delivery with 2 outs. Liao's not going to get to this one. That's going to score another run. It's going to score 2 runs. It's going to be 5-4, I think. Wait, was he out? Yeah, he was out at home, so 5-3. We saved the run there. Great play by Liao in center. Good throw to get that in. That may be the first out I saw at home this year whenever we watch games. Great play by Liao. Willits now, 2-2, bottom of the 6th. Not outrunning that one. Jordan Irvin, full count again. I think all... he goes down looking. I think every single bat for him has been a full count tonight. And Iglesias will ground out for out number 3. Top of the 7th, Devin Randolph still in, 0-2 count. Gets his first strikeout of the year. Maggard, 2-2. Whoa, he swung so early on that, it looked like it was going to hit him. Makes it all the way to the wall pretty much as Davis races to it. Is he going for 3 here? Nope, okay. It's a double with 1 out. 3-2 to Thomas. Randolph sets him down. Lara, 1-2. I think he's struck out 3 times today. Bottom of the 7th. Needs some insurance. Calvin Liao, 1-2 count. He'll go down swinging. Jeffrey Davis. Hopefully not going to meet the same fate. And he's not. Left center field at the warning track. That's gone. Solo home run by Jeffrey Davis, his first of the year. Give us a 6-3 lead. Achilles Perez now. He fights this one off, slaps it to opposite field, and he's going to have a base hit with one out here. Robbie Perini, 0-1. Hit high, but not far enough. That'll be out number 2. Daniel Hernandez, bottom of the lineup, facing Ethan Young now, a reliever they just brought in. Hernandez will be out number 3. Drummond in the top of their lineup, still facing Randolph here. Randolph had an 0-2 count, but could not get out of it, as he will have a single. Leon, they're bringing a pinch hitter. He goes down swinging. Roel Mendez. Saime Jr.'s in now. Trying to close this one out. Still within 3 runs, so it would count as a save. As he sets down all the batters he sees. Ethan Bass will count. Bottom of the 8th. That'll be ball 4. Eli Willits, 0-2. Oh, this might be 2 here. It is... Oh, Willits was safe, actually. 3-1 Dylan scored on a penalty. Damn. Who did let take the pin, by the way? Harry Kane? Makes sense. Oh, he stole second. Double play's no longer on. Jordan Irvin, 2-2. Ah, he goes down looking. That's back-to-back strikeouts for him. Iglesias, 0-0. Also, how crazy, by the way, that Balgan's getting his red waved. Even as, like, a 50% fan of the U.S., obviously, at this point, that's absurd. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. I don't think it should have been a red to begin with, but the fact that it gets waived is actually still crazy to me. Oh, no. Astros aren't done yet in the top of the 9th. We're going to have a double with one out here if we don't get it in quick enough. Okay, yeah. Double with one out. Simon Jr. still on the mound. Ian Maggard now, full count. Slow roller to Bassett short. He's good enough to get it there. That's 2 outs. Jared Thomas, last chance for the Astros. 2-0 count, and it hits him. Oh, man. All right. Luis Lara, he struck out like every time up today. This time he makes contact, but he will be out number 3. We win opening day 6-3 versus the Astros. It's nice to start out on the right foot. I think last year we actually lost opening day. Player of the game was Jesse Cooper. 5 2/3, 8 Ks, 1 walk, 3 earned, 4 hits. Randolph was phenomenal. Saime, 3 Ks, 1 hit. Got a little scary in the top of the 9th for him, but nothing he couldn't handle. Very good all-around showing. Home runs on the day. Davis had the solo shot. Irvin did finish with 3 RBIs on the day. He had 6 total. We left 10 on base, by the way. They left 6 on base. Was overturned. Red was suspended. Only other time that has happened in the World Cup was for Cristiano 1 or 2 World Cups ago. So yeah, all politics. Yeah, I mean it's weird regardless. So suspended. What? I mean suspended to what? I didn't know it was just suspended. I thought it was like wasn't I guess overturned, but just basically waived. I thought. I didn't know this terminology was suspended for it. So what are they going to suspend it till like next World Cup? Either way, W opening day. The projections were 110 wins this year. Like he's on probation for a year if he gets another suspended so longer. Regardless, it's next game. What in the why? Wait. Okay, hang on. I'm confused. Yeah, because I thought like he's fully good to just keep playing the tournament now, right? Or is what Max is saying for Belgium? He's chilled, like he's good. Obviously, he's going to play, but then it goes into effect. Yeah. I know he's okay to play, but after Belgium, is it going to go into effect then, assuming they advance? He's still okay. Okay. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. That's crazy, man. Oh yeah, US Red. Yeah, sorry. I understand how that was probably confusing, huh? We were just talking about the England game. Probationary now for 1 year. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the whole situation is weird. Obviously, I want the US to do well. I wanted Germany to do well, but again, Germany was my first choice that I would pull for. The US, I know they're just like, regardless, this would be considered a success. But yeah, either way, I could sit here and talk about the World Cup a lot. It'll be interesting. That is going to do it for tonight's stream. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out. Thank you Greeny for the raid. Thank you guys for the new follows tonight. Benakage, thank you so much for the sub, dude. That was insane. I appreciate you. Thanks everyone that's hung out on YouTube all night. I will see you guys Tuesday night and then Wednesday night. So no stream tomorrow. And I'll see you guys Tuesday and Wednesday. Keep rolling through the regular season. Hopefully we can make it back to the World Series. We'll see what happens. We are going to raid out though. Let's find someone real quick. YouTube, of course, as always, when we do raid out, I do go ahead and end the YouTube stream early just in case there's music playing. Because, you know, YouTube loves to copyright strike anything they can. So, yeah, everybody on YouTube, peace. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys Tuesday.